free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. High thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. High thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. High thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 Splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide hunter, you're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle fury. Tide hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle fury. Tide hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle fury. Tide hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. Off ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. Off ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, splay that booty.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we like Dota 2019 Think Catz versus GGS. Tad, how you doing?
I am doing excellent. I'm still trying to figure out how exactly to pronounce this team name, but I can only assume it's Geschlachtenbretzingen. That's as close as I can get. Somebody tell me if I am horribly wrong.
I think you're pretty close. I think you need to add a few more like in there.
Like choking on like a wet ball of hair.
100%. German is a beautiful language. So the first band's coming out. Keeper of the Light and Crystal Maiden. Getting rid of those fives.
Yeah, Coddle's seeing a lot of play recently. Turns out Will-O-Wisp's still strong.
Still nice and broken. Marana, the second band for Think Catz. Good all-out round band.
Yeah, Mirana's been proven to be like a really effective first pick. Usually played in 3 or 4, but Moonlight Shadow just one of the strongest spells in the game. So
Radiant team ban.
pretty standard ban. Kunkka, interesting.
I like that. Well, you know what? Respect ban out Kunkka always. It's just a good practice.
Yeah, it looks like Colonel Squid on the side of Catz is a Kunkka player with
Oh.
a pretty good win rate on Kunkka. So yeah, that's fair enough. They're probably hunting out those Dota buffs. Same with the
Doing the
CM
right
ban,
thing.
that's for sure. Monster and a Kav are both
5
CM
seconds
players.
remaining.
Although, gotta say, A2K, Arian, and Kona, private profiles, come on now. How am I supposed to talk about your picks and your play if you're not going to show me what your profile is?
Where's the fun, guys? Come
Yeah,
on,
come
where
on now.
is the fun? So digging into reserve time for our third ban, just probably talking out, looking at those notes.
They got the stack of papers. No tail style.
Team's turn to ban.
No tail style. Wind Ranger, good ban. Very, very powerful hero.
Yeah, I hate playing against Wind Ranger. Even if she's put in the 4 position, or even the 5, eventually she'll just devastate you with Invisible Wind Run and a Maelstrom. That's all you need.
It is a lot of resources to keep that hero in check, for sure.
10 seconds remaining.
So this is the lower bracket. If you have not been keeping up with the tournament, this is do or die for one of these teams here.
Yep. We are in the lower bracket. Any elimination here is an elimination from the tournament,
Radiant team's
which
turn
is
to
always a sad time, but this is the only way we can determine who is the greatest Dota player.
Humanity strives on competition and conflict.
What are we even doing
Without
here
these things.
if we don't search for perfection?
Exactly. We're trying to find the greatest amongst us, and I'm very excited to see who reigns supreme out of this series between these two very competitive teams.
First pick Lena, probably pause 4. That is interesting. Yeah, let's see. Probably gonna be Monster, if I'm guessing. That might even be a 5 Lena. I don't know. Tough to tell.
That's a huge amount of flexibility with Lena. You can even throw that middle. Like, just
Oh, yeah.
pick it now. They'll think it's a position 4, and then
Seconds
throw her
remaining.
mid, because Lena's incredibly strong on middle.
Yeah, I haven't really seen her mid too much,
5
but still
seconds
definitely a viable mid pick.
Dire team's turn to pick.
GGS gonna pick up
Ooh.
Lich next. A little bit of fire and ice action
Fire
happening
and
here.
ice. I love Lich as support. So strong. Fear is the most, well, I don't want to say it's underrated because I think it's adequately rated, but one of the strongest status effects in the game.
110%.
If you get the Ether Lens and the cast range talent, he can like fear from 2 screens away essentially. It's ridiculous.
Next up, Dazzle. So likely both the support pick coming out here from GGS.
What's the chance that we
Well,
see an
that's-
off-lane position 3 carry Lich with 250 damage? Does that talent still exist?
It does. I believe it's
Oh no,
the
it's
20.
a attack supply Scotty effect roughly. Like it just give you the free Scotty at 25. I think was the.
Radiant
Yeah.
team's turn to
If
ban.
these are the support picks.
Yep.
Oh, nice. An Abaddon. So likely support Abaddon.
Yeah, very likely support Abaddon here.
I'm going with the trick with GGS's first 2. It makes because they'll have. There's a lot of
Dire team ban.
ones so far.
Okay, let's see. Faceless Void, just solid ban. Yeah,
Radiant
Faceless
team's turn
Void
to
combined
ban.
with Lich is a very strong combo. If you catch 2 people close to each other, they're just done for. So that's fair to ban that out. Also, Faceless Void is just a cancer hero right now. Just get him out of here.
10% PL. Also getting that ban stick. PL, obviously a great hero. Mana burn.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Gyro being banned out.
I wonder what kind of like. It looks like they're trying to like prevent team fight on the side of Catz. This is Faceless Void ban, Gyrocopter ban. Who is Gyrocopter like traditionally strong
Dire
against
team's
here?
turn to
Like
pick.
pretty strong against Dusa and Naga. Maybe they're looking to pick one of those up for their position 1s. And a Tinker ban. That's curious. I don't think there are any Tinker players on the side of Catz. Actually, now that I'm looking at Dota buffs, Parker, Dota buff thinks you are a Smurf. So I think we need to have an investigation into Parker's account.
10
I
seconds
demand an
remaining.
inquiry.
I demand an inquiry. The Assembly demands it. I will petition the
5 seconds
administrators
remaining.
and we'll launch full investigation.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah, I
okay.
called it. Naga. Oh, wait, no, they banned it. They got the Naga on the other side. Maybe they're preemptively picking? Interesting. No, they
So
want that
GGS
gyro
picking
now.
up Naga. What do they pick in here to handle what I'm assuming is the one? Like they're seeing this Naga now.
I don't know.
10
Shaker's
seconds
fine here. You go
remaining.
pause through Shaker. It'll ruin Naga. If they have a Shaker
5
player.
seconds remaining.
They just put Abaddon in the 4 and lean in the 5. It's not a very difficult thing to do. I don't know what other options they really have with PL's gone and Gyro's gone, so you can't go Diffusal Gyro. Slark doesn't do very well against Naga, I don't think. Just through the repeated netting. I don't know. Who else can you go against Naga to really handle it?
Most of the counters are off the board. Earthshaker is still available.
Yeah.
Or you go a support that takes off faster, right? Or
Well, I
not
guess
support, sorry, a
Wyvern.
carry that takes off
Wyvern's
faster.
a pos. Oh no, they can't really go Wyvern. They don't have space in the team for it.
Unless this Lena is something that we
Dire team's
True.
turn.
don't know, right? If
You
it's a
could go.
two,
Oh, yep, look at that. Another support. So that's a position two Lena, right?
I think
It's
so.
probably got to be, right? Like, I mean, they could do
Or it's
whatever.
Abaddon 3.
Yeah, it's
thing.
crazy game. A lot of things. If we could see anybody anywhere, but yeah, I think Abaddon 3 is likelier. Because I really like you don't see too much Lena mid, and you don't. If that is your mid, you
5 seconds
didn't
remaining.
want to have revealed it for your first pick.
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I can see that. I can also see just mind games though. Like
Maybe the Lena
here's my
player
Lena
is
first
so
pick.
comfortable
It's a
that he
4.
doesn't care where he plays.
Yeah, so the big Warlock pick that is going to help with the Naga illusions, with Dazzle stuff as well, like Shallow Grave, that ticking kind of poisonous damage, magical damage. Very
Yeah.
valuable.
Is it just me, or does Warlock's Lantern have like 6 pixels in it?
It
That
does
thing
have
is
that
low
like
quality.
8-bit type dealio.
Yeah, not a fan of that. Whoever
I
plays
mean,
this, you better have a Warlock skin, so I don't have to look at this.
you best have a Warlock skin, son. My boy will fuck you up.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
Oh, there's okay, yeah. So take away the Shaker option. I actually
Take
really
it
think
away from St.
I
Cat.
think that Syncats should have gone Shaker. I think it was a mistake not to if they have a Shaker player. It's just such an obvious easy counter to Naga. Is it possible this Naga's like a fake out position 1 and you're actually gonna run a 4 Naga? Nah, Dazzle. I guess you could mid the Dazzle, but oh, I just got booted. Coming back.
Come on back. I think that is like their position 1. Support Naga doesn't exist anymore, unfortunately. Sure, changes were too big.
Yeah. Let's see.
So Spectre coming out for Sync Cats. A decent pick. You know what? It'll let them get on people. Earthshaker. That Spectre's a little dangerous.
Yeah, they do have the team to be able to secure his lane. That's if they run a tri-lane, really, because Warlock on his own won't be able to stand up against Shaker Lich in the off lane.
So yeah, it'll be very difficult. So Invoker ban out. That's a good ban for the side of GGS. Quap being banned out on the side of Sync Cats. An unorthodox ban in my opinion, but you know what? If they don't want to see it, they got to get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't see any Quap players. And the Invoker ban is for Akab, who has a ton of Invoker, but I think it's a +4 Invoker, so I don't even know if you need to ban that. OD is actually a really nice pickup here.
Odie, the constantly feared last pick. I feel like it's probably the last ban for most of these games in this tournament.
Yeah, honestly, we ban OD all the time as last ban, just because we don't want to deal with that mid. So we'll see how GGS manages to hold up against the mid OD with their mid pick here. They do have the counter pick if they want it.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 4 Lena, 5 Abaddon. Or no, sorry, 5 Warlock, 3 Abaddon, 1 Spectre, 2 OD.
Yep.
And then on the side of GGS, I'm assuming they're going to try to farm Earthshaker as their 3.
Yeah.
Or that could be their mid. We'll see.
If you go mid Shaker, you're gonna get devastated by OD.
That's true.
I guess you could try it. But I think the off lane is just gonna be Shaker Lich, and safe lane is gonna be Dazzle Naga.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to be the case. Especially with the illusions on Naga Siren. Like, so valuable. There was a game recently I casted where the Naga's illusions kept refreshing the poison
Oh
on
my
people.
god. I didn't realize that was
Because it
a thing.
counts.
That's nice. Let's have
Alright.
Oh, Viper.
Choose your hero.
Just a pretty safe mid pick. I don't really think it plays
hurts
into.
Spectre.
Yeah, it hurts. I don't think it plays into a particular strategy. I think they just don't want to lose mid.
Yeah. Viper can work against this lineup there, I guess, right now. The Abaddon, the Lena, and the Spectre have passives that can be broken.
Yeah, that is true.
Ooh.
Okay, let's see. Who's got the best skins? Well, with Warlock, thank you, Akab, for fixing that lantern. Looks much nicer now. This is a tough call.
Abaddon and Dazzle haven't been picked up yet, so we can still reserve a bit of judgment.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
That's a Lena
I think
Arcana.
they just both have players AFK before the game. There's only one hero on each side. It's not like they're choosing.
10 seconds
Gotta
remaining.
stall.
Yeah, Monster got a really nice Lena Arcana there. I love the Lich set.
5 seconds
look-
remaining.
Arian, you don't have 500 Echo Slam, so I can't imagine you're that good at Earthshaker. But prove me wrong, please.
Woo! Woo! Shots
He's throwing
fired.
shade.
Shots
He's throwing
fired.
shade.
So Abaddon and then Kona with the fancy Dazzle with the butterfly staff.
Ooh. It's tough. I want to give it to GGS on this one. I love that Lich skull.
Oh jeez.
But look at the Spectre. Kind of looks like Doom.
Look at the Abaddon. Like, it's death, but it's got like Frostmourne, like from Warcraft 3,
I
that kind of
guess.
sword.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna give it to Sync Cats. You give it to
All right.
GGS, and then we'll settle
We
this
don't
later.
have to agree.
No, let's settle this in the octagon
In the
later.
Octagon.
For the MVP games, we'll both draft a team, and then
force two teams to play each other with us drafting.
it's a
That's not
cosmetics
fair.
war.
Ooh, just a cosmetics draft? Alright, I'll fight you in there. I was gonna say, you're much better at drafting than I am, so I don't want to fight you there.
Alright, here we go. Game 1, Sync Cats versus GGS. Loser of the series goes home.
In
Winner
shame.
moves up. In shame. Never forget the healthy dose of shame.
Gotta have your shame.
As per always, I do want to remind any viewers, if you are watching, send me your highlights from the tournament if you have played. If you see something cool that we don't see, let us know, so we can put together compilation videos to share with everybody. Alright.
Happy birthday, RX Cowbell. Apparently it was your birthday today. So you got some shout outs in the chat here.
Hey, happy birthday, brother! Alright, so, for introductions on the Lena, we have Monster. Rocking the Outworld Devourer, we got Taters. On the Spectre, we got old but reliable Parker. We got Squibbly on the Abaddon. And finally, rounding out the team, Akab on Warlock. For the Dire team, we have A2K rocking the Earthshaker. We have Kona on the Dazzling Dazzle. We have Ursi on that Naga Siren. We have Dracaris playing the Viper. Kind of looks like a dragon. Last but not least, we have Soak on that Lich.
30 seconds to ban.
Naga
It
has
is already
9
action top.
tangos.
Well, you know, they plan on clashing. So there are 3 Radiant heroes up here in top lane flexing for these bounties.
Wow. Squibbly just flexing.
Flexing so hard. They're definitely not afraid. Flex them all the way down to T2. So that's going to make the Viper rotate for GGS to try and take the bounty bottom.
Battle starting.
Looks like it's gonna go 3-1.
No, 2-2, right?
Oh, did it?
No. Yeah,
there's
you're right,
still-
3-1.
It's gonna be 3-1 for the Cats. Good start for
3-1,
Sync
not
Cats.
bad.
That Abaddon was just oiled up, looking at himself in the mirror, flexing.
Feeling good about himself. You know what?
Feeling real good.
Squibbly's not afraid.
Uh-oh.
Kona, though, also not a pushover. Ready to do some battle. So yeah, it's going to be Earthshaker Lich, very powerful duo versus Spectre Warlock. That Warlock's just going to be trying to keep that Spectre alive. OD versus Viper middle. Lina Abaddon versus Dazzle Naga top.
What's our high
Where do you think
action
most of
lane?
the
Let's
action?
see. Let's
Yeah.
see. Top is pretty explosive once they get that Mist Coil up and running. But Dazzle has a save potential, right?
Loads of save potential.
If we look down bottom, I think Shaker Lich is pretty explosive too. I can see Warlock dying here if he gets out of position.
The amount of burst down bottom is insane, and unfortunately for Warlock as a hero, their saving grace is that they can heal the Spectre until later with the Fatal Bonds damage. So they're not going to be looking to get any kills. They're going to be more trying to survive, I believe.
That's very likely correct. Let's have a look at the vision here. Looks like both mids have a little ward.
Being placed in good places. Odie still cooking their ward for a bit. Lots of harass going on in both lanes by the off lanes.
Yeah, Abaddon's got a stout shield, 6 tangos, and a salve. He's looking to fight.
Looking to bump against each other. Spectre, however, still securing a great deal of last hits. Do you think there's any drawbacks in regards to Spectre versus Naga lineup? Like, both of them take a while to get online, get ready to go.
I think it depends how well your team is like a cohesive unit. Like, as long as you don't get split up by Spectre, and like Spectre can just ult and murder your supports, I think Naga's a better carry here.
Alright.
But if you have your Lich is off soloing and he just gets ulted by Spectre, dies, then yeah, don't let that happen and you should be okay.
Ooh, Parker being left alone by the Warlock in the bottom lane, just trying to fend for himself. Up top, action as well as Squibbly was putting the beats on top of Ursi.
Yeah, they've got a ton of regen up here. This is just going to be smashing faces against each other until they run out.
Definitely not a bad idea if you know that you're going to be clashing a lot to buy that extra regen to do what you need to do. Down bottom, I just want to highlight that a Cobb is doing exactly what a support needs to do. Know when you're welcome and know when you got to get away from your carry so they can get that solo experience. Because while a Cobb is now level 2, Spectre is hitting, or Parker is almost level 4. Not almost, but
He's getting
1/4 of the way to level 4. While Naga's still level 2. Kona is still level 2 in the dire safe lane.
Well, this is dangerous for a Cobb. Oh, I guess not. I would have personally whacked that Warlock.
Being very brave, keeping Parker up. That Shadow Word doing a great deal of service. Up top, Ursi's gonna get found out by Squibbly. The punches are coming out. The stacks are there. They are silenced. Monster does have the light strike array. It's gonna come down. Monster's gonna put the final nail in Ursi's casket there.
I believe Ursi was trying to mirror image to disjoint the stun, but unfortunately the timing was just a little too fast coming out from Monster. Got the stun got off, and that's a dead Naga.
Definitely a hard stun to dodge with AoE as it is an AoE stun, right?
As someone who can never dodge any stuns, I believe you.
The light strike array comes down. You either get hit before you doppelganger, or you can get hit after. Down bottom, Lich throws the shield on top of A2K. Akab's a little too far up. A2K is going to drop the Fissure. They're going to keep punching Warlock. Warlock's going to go down. They did have the Shadow Word on them. Parker trying to get some hits off on Soak. However, just the Warlock will go down in that fight.
Yeah, and that's what we anticipate. Is like the only killable target really is the Warlock here. If he gets out of position, he's going to get blown up. Shadow Word is annoying, but the sustain is really slow on it. There's no burst heal, no escapes.
Absolutely. So looking at the last hit, Abaddon is in the lead with Spectre right behind.
Well done, Abaddon.
Doing
Getting
great
those last
work.
hits. Looks like Catz are leading the pack entirely on net worth. Top 4 positions are all Catz players at the moment.
However, it is anybody's game, as this game we play is like a coin flip half the time. So, bounty's going, it looks...
Oh, looks like they might pick up Kona here. Yep.
Ooh.
Kona trying to get in for that bounty rune, unfortunately. Gets caught out with the Curse of Avernus from Abaddon, just so powerful.
Down goes Dazzle. This Lena Abaddon mashup on the side of Sync Cat seems to be paying off in this lane, making Ursi's life a little bit difficult. However, they are keeping up somewhat. Only 300 gold underneath the Spectre net worth.
Yeah, that's not too bad considering what an aggressive lane you're up against. What do you do in this situation? Would you rotate a hero out just to secure your Nagas farm and shut this Abaddon down?
Switching to a tri-lane may be a good idea, but you don't want to leave the Spectre alone. That's why it makes it so hard. I think maybe you wait till your Viper hits that 6 and then get them to start roaming aggressively.
Yeah, that makes sense. But they really do need to step on Abaddon before he gets a big level advantage.
Absolutely, and they're getting the farm on Abaddon, it looks like.
Oh, absolutely.
He is
28 last hits. He is 3, yep.
So Lena gonna get seen out here. The poison's gonna fly out top. Squibbly also being seen. Ursi and Kona gonna have to back off a little bit as there is action bottom as well on top of Parker. The shield was out. Parker's being healed by that Shadow Word, and both are gonna back off. Lots of action all around the map. As Taters and Dracarys just seem like
they're happy
cool
to trade.
hanging out.
Yeah, they're just gonna hang.
Up top, once again, Squibbly going on Ursi. One more hit, and they have the silence up. The proc from the Curse of Avernus. And out come all the punches from Monster. Light Strike Array up in 1 second. The Ursi doing their best to move around. However, Squibbly's going to pop with that shield and pick up the kill on Naga.
This is tough. The Dazzle does now have a point in Shallow Grave, but I think he just got it.
A very hard lane to deal with. The sustain on the Abaddon, able to tank so much and deal so much damage with the Lena behind them. They're going to have to switch up their gameplay here on GGS.
Yeah, this Abaddon just farming this huge wave with the Photic Shield. He's almost got, well, he's got his boots.
Does have enough resources for full boots. Parker having hit level 6, now a global threat.
Although we rarely see Spectres hop in at level 6 or 7 just because they're still so weak, but sometimes you get a nice spicy kill steal.
Absolutely, you find somebody in the back, or you get lucky, or you use it to run away, right? I've seen that so many times.
That's true. Or you do it where you like panic running away, where you just repeatedly like keep swapping illusions.
So up top, once again, there's action in all lanes right now. However, no, up top's fine. Okay, well, so we'll go bottom, where Parker is being hit by Lich, by the Earthshaker. The Spectre gonna throw the dagger at the Lich. Will they continue through? A2K is gonna threaten them. The Fissure comes out. Down comes the Frost Nova. However, the Shadow Word is doing its job. So is Dispersion. And they're not gonna be able to pick up the Spectre.
Level 2 Shadow Word is solid. Level 1 is not amazing, but level 2 Shadow Word gives you pretty decent sustain. Oh, it looks like Viper Strike coming out. Not going to be enough for a kill.
Yeah, Taters is rocking 2 healing salves as well, so they can just back up and heal real quick. Up top, they were putting the beats on Ursi again. Squibbly and Monster.
Squibbly's got his ult now, so he doesn't care. He's just going to go. Oh, there goes the ult. Although, got to take a few tower hits. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, unfortunate usage of the heal there, just because it didn't quite get the tower hits in while it was on.
Definitely a hard choice. Lots of fighting all over the map. Still only 3-1 on to the side of the St. Catz. Parker being chased down bottom by A2K, by Soak. Looking at these big boy plays off. There's the hit. However, the Shadow were doing a great deal of service for Spectre, as well as the Dispersion. Like, just the insane amount of damage mitigation.
Dazzle gonna go down to Squibbly once again. Just the sheer amount of damage coming out of Abaddon now with Orb of Venom and Phase.
Absolutely ruthless, as they've maxed out Apothic Shield. 1 point in.
How much damage does that do?
That is a 200 damage burst. I do declare.
I do declare. That's pretty good for, what's a 7-second cooldown or something the same like that?
Oh wait, no, sorry. It will burst and deal damage equal to the amount it could absorb to an area around it.
I see.
isn't going to
Oh no,
last
it can only go
long.
up to 200.
Good job, Soak, grabbing those 2 bounty runes for your team. Ooh, Echo Slam coming out. Bottom. Are they going to be able to take him down? Yes, Parker goes down. Just a brave Echo Slam coming out from A2K. Pays
Sometimes
off.
you just get a little too confident in front of an Earthshaker and they catch you, right?
Yeah, all you need is like 3 creeps there, and that's good enough.
So that's okay. Cobb will get some solo XP here. A2K is going to move over, put the hits on the Warlock. Up top, Dazzle being chased down by Squibbly and Monster, trying to put the final nail in Ursi once again. Ursi going to be able to back up. They're doing okay. They have 3 Wraith Bands, which is pretty decent, and soon they'll be able to farm jungle with that. Ursi going to pop a salve. So far, these 2 middles have been pretty content with just hanging out. Taters has taken the lead in levels, up 2 levels, and a decent amount of net worth.
Yeah, Tater's doing well. He's going to be going for Kaya first item, which is pretty standard build on OD. You often see the Hurricane Pike as well, but I'm actually surprised he's not going to go for Hurricane Pike against Viper.
OD is one of those heroes where I see them and I'm like, you should be a glass cannon, but somehow I can never kill them.
Stack that Dracarys is farming. That's 2 beautifully stacked camps. It's for what, 1,200 gold probably?
Next level play here from Dracarys, who
Good
I'm
job,
sure was
whoever
stacking
stacked
for themselves.
those. Yeah.
So Ursi getting some solo XP top as Monster had to go back to base. Level 8 on Abaddon compared to the 6-7 of Kona Ursi.
Looks like it's going to be Vlad's next, and this Dazzle's just getting hassled.
So far, I'd say that Catz is running away with the laning phase. However, they still have to be careful. This Naga can pop up huge anytime. Viper is a hero that will kill without prejudice. So.
Dracarys getting invis there, but I was seen by the ward, so they shouldn't get much off of this.
Looking good. A Cobb, the only soul in this bottom lane. Will Dracarys? Nope, they're gonna back off. Look for the Spectre. A far more high value target.
That's what they're hunting for, but can they bring him down with just Viper? Oh, TP out from the Viper, going back mid. Don't want to lose that 2-1 for free.
Absolutely. So Viper now at a disadvantage in levels, gonna be looking for a few ganks whilst trying to keep their tower up. It may be worthwhile for Dracarys to ask for a rotation from one of their other heroes on their team.
Yeah, the OD is definitely in a killable situation. They've got the vision, like GGS has the vision deep in here. They can find him farming, but they just aren't able to make use of it.
Up top, Ursi looking for a kill here on Monster.
Here
Oh,
comes
they're not
Soak.
gonna find Monster. However, Squibbly is around. Soak definitely showing up to try to help. Soak gonna grab Monster. Monster gonna try to walk away here. Out comes the shield. It's not gonna quite be close enough to slow down the Lina. Lina rocking the Apothic shield, moving forward. It's kind of a game of back and forth here between GGS and the Catz top lane. Squibbly trying to bait some spells. Out comes the Frost Nova. Monster close by with Laguna Blade.
It looks like they have rotated into a tri-lane here, trying to secure the farm, but Abaddon's just such a monster right now. Like once he's got this Vlad's too, he's just gonna walk at you under tower.
Absolutely, it may be worthwhile to possibly collapse on one lane with all your heroes. Just get Naga out of there. Maybe send them to the triangle. So Ursi in a little bit of trouble. They're playing with fire here, literally, as Lina does have the Laguna Blade ready to go.
Is the blade fire or lightning? Oh, it's a lightning bolt, yeah. But I guess that's fire at the end of the day.
So Viper is around. Dracarys looking to help out. A Cobb's going to show up as well. A Cobb is level 6 or 7.
Yeah,
They have the rock.
Monster and Squibbly just gonna leave. Just be like, nah, we're good.
A great retreat.
A great retreat. You don't want to deal with 4 of those heroes, especially when the Atos is up on Viper. So whoever they find with that Atos is pretty much dead, unless it's Abaddon, then should be alive.
Middle tower almost going down for that rotation top there of all 4 of those heroes. Odie's going to be looking to push it pretty close to tower here. We may get action between Dracarys and Taters. Out comes the Atos. Out comes a few punches from Viper. However, Taters just going to walk away. They ain't feeling it. Not worth it. 2-2 go the bounty runes.
Not too bad. Spectre, $2,400 into his Radiance, so not an amazing timing at the moment, but did not have the easiest lane. So honestly, if you had a good timing on Radiance with that lane, that would be like mind-boggling to me. Probably looking at like a 22 or 3 minute Radiance, which is not terrible given you've got Soul Ring and full boots and a wand.
Absolutely, and Naga is on kind of the same course with their items. Tough lanes all around for the safe laners for both teams, just trying to recoup what they lost there.
Yeah, I think it might be worthwhile to just let Abaddon take your top T1, because he wants to do it, and just try to focus your efforts down bottom on the core. It's tough to win a team fight with a over-leveled Abaddon up against you.
Absolutely. So Dire look to be positioning on this bottom tower, while Radiant are looking to take the top.
Yep, it looks like they're going to trade T1s here.
Dire's top tower has
Kona
Radiant
doing the
could
right thing.
respond in time.
Doing the right thing.
Kona trying to be as quiet as possible.
Yeah,
Monster gonna TP in with the fort.
A2K's got the blink!
Two others. A2K looking to get into a little bit of trouble here. They have the blink, they have the echo, they see Squibbly and Monster, but they're gonna choose to back up with Soak. Ursi's gonna be spotted out here by the Radiant creeps. They're gonna clear him out. Monster and a Cobb in kind of a precarious position. The shield is onto A2K. They're going to hop on top of Monster. And out comes the Fissure. Out comes the Enchant Totems. And down will go Lina.
Really good holding that echo. It's going to allow them to continue fighting here when they need to in a second.
Absolutely. A2K not really scared. The Lich shield and blink Earthshaker combo pretty strong.
That is true. That said, they do have a Photic, so they can protect whoever gets targeted. Uh-oh, a Cobb.
Uh-oh. The Cobb sticking their head out a little too far. The Fear, the Enchant Totem, the Punch, and out's going to come the Fissure. Ursi's here as well. So choosing to use the ultimate just to confirm the kill in case. Squibbly going to get Atos. The ulti is going to be popped. As Squibbly was broken, they had to do it manually. Out comes the root. A2K going to Enchant Totem. Put out the Echo Slam on top of Taters and Squibbly. The stuns do a decent amount of... for buying time for them. However, it's not going to drop them. Squibbly going to be able to walk out here. Dracarys trying to sacrifice everything to get Squibbly. However, it's not going to be enough as Dracarys is going to go down. Taters is going to go down. And in comes Parker to clean up the Earthshaker. Soak in a little bit of trouble here up top. Monster moving towards them. Soak going to try to TP out. And they're going to get away as well.
Laguna was up, just elected to instead stun, and the timing... the timing was a little too slow. The OD actually managed to recover that fight, which was going horribly for them, and get that huge Sanity's Eclipse off, which deleted Naga from the map, essentially.
Absolutely, and Abaddon just surviving with a sliver of health. I counted them out.
One sliver.
We've learned now, never count out Abaddon.
Yeah,
especially when Squibbly has them.
Has a medallion now as well, so like farm is well on his way.
Vlad's as well, yeah. Looking shredded.
Looking real oiled up.
So the score has gone a little bit closer, 8-6 now, going the way of Catz at the moment. Catz still occupying the top 3 charts of the net worth.
It's about a 6K net worth lead.
If you're GGS, do you continue on this road? As they're rotating bottom, and Taters is taking the fight. Gonna delete Ursi real quick. Kona now in trouble after being hit by the Light Striker away. Out comes the Lich ultimate. A2K gonna throw the Fissure as Dracarys is teeing off on Taters. Taters is gonna go down. Monster looks to be next. Dracarys trying to put the slow out there. A Cobb just shows up, gets feared by Soak. Great pickup by the Lich, and out comes the Nether Toxin. A Cobb looking to drop the ultimate. However, they're gonna have to just hold it back. Squibbly decided they're gonna try to TP out, and they're gonna be able to get away here as Parker continues to farm top.
Yeah, what you really need to do right now if you're GGS is play around Echo and just take a big fight, win it. Ideally, you get the Spectre and then you walk away. Just because, I mean, they didn't manage to kill the Abaddon, and they're not going to for some time until they have tools to deal with his. Like, they need more than just a single Atos to be able to kill him.
Absolutely, and I believe they focused the right heroes in that fight.
Yeah,
they started
definitely.
with the OD.
Yep,
Yes.
the OD went down first. It was a Blink Enchant by 2K, I believe, started the fight.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah, they just need to control this glass cannon of OD before they get this BKB up and become a huge threat to the side of GGS.
A2K going to Aghanim second item, pretty tactical choice, pretty standard.
Radiant's middle tower could use some help.
My apologies
Rock
for
don't ever
saying
change Earthshaker.
that you might not be good at Earthshaker since you don't have 500 Echo Slams. I'm sure you'll get them. I'm sure you just this is like a low level flex where you use the level 1 Arcana, so everyone's like, oh, you don't really play that much Earthshaker because you only have level 1 Arcana. But actually, it's all
So Parker gonna get turned around on top by Ursi and Kona. However, Parker does have the Radiance up as Dracarys is gonna drop Monster, and down in response, Tater's picking up Dracarys in the Radiant jungle.
A mid for a 4 is a pretty good trade if you're GGS. That's what you need. Still a 4K net worth lead though. Experience also is about 5K in favor of SC at the moment.
Spectre now with the Radiance. Oh, up top here, in comes A2K with the Blink Enchant Totem, and the rest is history as Kona will melt them with the Shadow Wave.
Yeah, that's what you need to do is, like, whenever Echo Slam is up, rotate 4 heroes and get an important kill with it. As long as you keep doing that, you're good to go. And just don't get picked off by, like, Abaddon running at you. Just don't fight him, walk away.
Get those high priority targets.
Yeah.
That good old bargain bin, those good old bargain bin kills.
The bargain bin T2 pushing Spectre.
I'm not saying that you're bargain bin, Parker. You're amazing. You're really good at Spectre.
Dotabuff thinks you're a Smurf, so clearly you're good.
That good. So Spectre does have the Radiance up, starting to work on Manta. I think this is going to heavily favor St. Catz, as Spectre will be able to farm more effectively with this Radiance.
Yeah, the Rad is up, so managed to buy out before dying, I believe, is what happened there. Either way, definitely now the farm's going to take off. I imagine Manta is next. Yeah, Manta's next for Spectre. Once you got that, then really like Lich and Dazzle have to watch out. Also going to prevent the Earthshaker from being able to blink in and get those massive echoes in the middle of team fights. Still doesn't help you if you get jumped on though.
Absolutely. So Soak under the cover of a smoke, looking for something. Dracarys is with them. I just want to point out that Kona is starting to stack camps for Naga, who has their defusal up, capable of fighting now in the big show. Ursi moving towards a Manta as well.
Yeah, a few stacked camps there. Viper made use of them earlier, but now I think Naga's got to play catch up. Oh, careful, Dracarys. There's a 3-on-1 down bottom.
Great. OD's gonna find Dracarys down, comes Light Strike Array. The Shallow Grave already put up as the Laguna Blade's gonna come out. Dracarys now gonna try to attempt to just be a turret and take down somebody with them. However, they're not gonna get away. The Fissure does come out from A2K. Radiant team are gonna start backing up. Parker gonna charge through this to this T1 on top of Kona. Kona puts the Shallow Grave on themselves. They're banished. They're gonna come back and disappear. As the song comes out, saving. Oh, but the Radiance damage on top of Kona. No survival. A2K with the huge Echo Slam under that song. And down goes everybody to Ursi, picking up those kills. The Lich ulti is bouncing around here. Monster going to get picked up as well as Soak controlled Squibbly in that fight with a fear pulling towards them.
Wow. I can't believe you actually managed to get the rock off under that Echo Slam. Was he just out of range of the Echo? That must have been it, right?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh,
a little bit out of range
A2K
there.
throwing some all chat shade with the level 12 Earthshaker voice line. It was your own damn fault.
To be honest, they got caught under that song. And when you're caught under the song, you got to make the choice of backing up. Or, sorry, if you get the song out, make the choice of backing up or going in. And I think they made the right choice.
The right choice. They went in, and it's such a dicey situation when the song is singing and you're Earthshaker and your R has no cast time. And it's like, dude, if you cast it just a millisecond too early, you wasted it. And if you make it a millisecond too late, you've been hit by the rock.
Absolutely. So the rock did get thrown there. However, the fight did go the way of GGS. Now it is 15-14. If I'm St. Catz, I think we need to pull up a little bit and let our OD get a BKB.
Yeah, OD BKB, get the Manta, then you're ready to fight again. Abaddon's fine. He doesn't need anything. He's gonna do. That said,
A2K
OD
gonna
just
find out
going.
Taters. Hops in, blinks out. No harm, no foul. Taters moving forward here. In that last fight also, Ursi picked up most of those kills off the back of that Echo Slam.
That's really nice for Ursi. It definitely was a little bit behind. Now second place in the last hits chart. And as far as net worth goes, 3K but 2K behind the Spectre. It's not a bad place to be.
So a huge amount of catch up from the side of GGS. This game is starting to turn. The momentum is there. Catz going to try to make short work of this T2. However, the Dire side are around. Echo is up in 5 more seconds. Tater's going to blink forward, grab A2K. However, Soak is going to fear the OD. Down comes the Light Striker away. However, A2K gets the jump off and starts moving into base. The song comes out by Ursi. Echo is available. A2K gonna position on top of a Cobb and Taters. There goes the song. There goes the Echo Slam. Taters now in a little bit of trouble as they're trying to put the beats on. They banish themselves. A Cobb now in a little bit of trouble. They don't manage to drop the Golem. Monster trying to put hits on the backline. Ursi and the crew are gonna turn their attention there. A2K trying to chase down Taters. However, they're gonna cliff themselves. The Radiant team now on a retreat. Squibbly saying, "I'll die. No worries." A2K not letting anybody escape. Still trying to jump after. They're going to be able to stun Taters. Taters going to banish the Earthshaker as Squibbly in the backline is trying to pull people away. Drakara's going to take the bait, follow that Abaddon as the rest of the Dire team start moving as well. Abaddon going to be able to TP out there.
Wow. This is a pretty wide spanning fight. A2K just hunting people down with the Enchant Totem Leap. Managing to cliff himself for a hot second there, but made it down.
Earthshaker looking very dominant in this mid-game section here.
Yeah, the Echoes are a little low damage, but that's because they're always happening under Song with about 3 heroes. But still, they're proving to be pretty effective for just for area control.
100%. So
who died that
now
fight,
on a pause. A Cobb died.
Okay.
So our Warlock died. I don't know if Spectre came. I don't think Spectre came. Lena died there as well.
Okay. Actually, I think I have the... Yeah, I've got the little tracker here in the corner. Yeah, Cobb went down and Lena went down. So, honestly, like, 2 for 0. Pretty good. Although it did cost them the Echo.
And the tower as well.
That's true.
They picked up the T2 on that.
Oh, okay. I'm going to just take 2 seconds here. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. So just going to look at items while we're paused here. Spectre with the Manta Radiance, so they're definitely on time. A2K, the Earthshaker with the Aghanim Scepter, with the Blink Dagger. Go to free camera. Well, my co-caster's got if you want to look at what I'm looking at. So I'm going to look at the Dazzle next. So we got a Glimmer Cape. We got Lich with a Force Staff, so that's pretty good on the support. Definitely great for positioning. Naga does have enough money to finish out their Manta as well, so definitely keeping pace with the Spectre. Still 2,000 gold behind in net worth. However, that is insanely menial at this point in the game. It'll really come to blows here in the next probably 10 minutes as Spectre picks up some items to either make themselves tankier or hit harder, and Naga will itemize, probably just trying to counter what Spectre picks up, or at least make them more tankier or far more tanky as well. So OD has the blink. BKB is not quite up, still about 400 gold out. Abaddon working on a pipe next. We got Lena with the Ether Lens, so they're definitely going more of a casty type of Lena. And that's essentially the item roundup. Both teams looking good. Neither
Apparently,
really.
Somebody spilled water on a computer.
Oh. I'm visualizing sparks flying out from the keyboard.
Yeah, that's Monster got a little overexcited from those plays.
I mean, this game is intense. This is only game 1, ladies and gentlemen. We're 27 minutes in, and I don't know where it's going. Both teams showing great teamwork, great action.
If you're Spectre right now, what do you itemize for after this? Do you go Heart or do you go Abyssal? Like, are you trying to lock people down, or are you just trying to survive the Echo Slam combo?
I honestly think you pick up a BKB. Like, I think it's necessary against Naga's Song. While everybody's sleeping, you need to be running around.
You're absolutely right. They're doing everything here off the back of these songs. Just walk in Song Echo, and the only counter to that is hold a BKB and don't get caught by it.
Absolutely, and it also helps with dealing with the Echo Slam. Your illusions are all in there. You show up to the fight surrounded by U's. You're gonna get hit by those shockwaves. So BKB will help them with that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, BKB. The more I think about it, is the right call. They need one on at least Spectre and OD, and maybe even Abaddon somewhere down the pipe.
Yeah, for sure. Abaddon definitely going the Aura route, so picking up the pipe next. Likely we'll see It really depends, either Crimson or an AC, but we'll see how Abaddon's farm goes from here.
This hall chat's pretty funny. Did he flip his desk? What did he flip? He flipped something in there.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Dota is a game where you can get heated, you get a little bit crazy, but please don't flip your property.
Yeah, why
as
you
it
have
is
to be mad? It's only a game.
It is you who loses in the long run, alright?
It's true. Don't go punching your screen.
Mind games are important, but don't play them on yourself, ladies and gentlemen. Things is saying.
Monster, the
Yeah.
disconnected desk flipper, actually is the guy who helped me build that small tool that shows league stats in our pre-game screen.
Oh,
Yeah, so Monster designed the little front end for that, and I built the back end. Fun
nice.
fact.
Thank you, Monster.
Thank you, Monster, for your assistance. What do you think Viper's going next? BKB as well? Or are you going to go Greaves? Probably Greaves, right?
Yeah. Greaves. And then,
Oh, lost you there.
or go in for Blade Mail. Oh, sorry.
That's
Viper will likely go Greaves and then probably go Blade Mail or some sort of damage item.
Yeah, Blade Mail is not a terrible idea, but I mean specifically against OD, and that's about it. Oof, that's something. All right.
Another comment as we speak. So, quick little a break. Get up, stretch, look outside if it's daytime.
Hit the bathroom.
Think about your dad.
Think about your dad. You haven't thought about your dad in a while, I bet.
Have you called him?
Just pick up the phone.
They say he's not lonely when you visit him, but
You know he is.
you haven't been at the house in a long time.
He's sad when you leave.
Do your taxes if you have time, if it's tax season for you.
It's nowhere in the world is it currently tax season.
It could be tax season.
You know what?
It's
Who am
always
I?
tax
Who am
season.
I to deny you your truth?
Start prepping for tax season.
No
Goddamn.
joke. I actually prep for tax season like the moment tax season ends. I love doing tax.
Well, that's definitely an interesting hobby.
Usually because the government owes me a lot of money. So I'm like, ooh, can't wait to do it again.
I'm gonna get you, government.
I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. So just looking at the game as we casually wait for
Oh,
this
right, Dota.
user to get on another computer here. I just want to talk about Earthshaker. You've played a lot of Earthshaker, Cat.
I've been known
You
to
can't
shake.
deny that you have gotten the 500 Echo Slams.
You
You
got
have
it.
your badge of honor. How do you keep Earthshaker viable going into the late game?
You have two options, really. You go Supreme Team Utility and go like Yule's Hex, and then eventually you sell the Yules and get like a Shivas or something like that, or you sell your wand to get the Shivas. Or you can try to become just a big beefy tank where you get a Heart of Tarask and a Lotus Orb, and you just frontline for your team while just hopping around all over the place with the level 25 minus 2-second enchant totem. So those are two options. This game, I think you go utility. Like, they need hexes to handle the OD and the Spectre. Like, they don't really have the tools outside of Song to keep a Naga or to keep a Spectre down. So whereas Hex can do that for them. So with all the money that A2K has or will have, with just Aghanim's Blink Shaker, he can make money no problem. He could jump around farming camps. But it looks like he's gonna go Shiva's next, which is totally fine given the auto attack damage that's coming out from the side of St. Catz. Let's while we have some time here, let's have a look at the flags. Who do you think's got a better flag?
Is this an actual flag competition? Do they have?
Okay, okay. The flags are a little jank because they didn't upload them correctly. But if you look at the in fountain banner,
Okay.
the in fountain banner up top right and dire side is that's like a city's flag, like the flag of a city. Alright, let's have a look over at St. Catz. They got...
We're gonna offend somebody if it's a city's flag.
I think it's the first G in GGS is the name of a German city that has the longest name of all the cities in Germany, and it is just that as a joke. So I don't think anyone's going to get offended, because definitely nobody from the city is watching this.
You don't know.
And if they are,
you don't know.
Oh, I apologize.
We have like probably 6 people watching, so...
You know what? You know what? We got time. I'm gonna go find out where this city is and what the story is.
Absolutely. I can't really see St. Cat's flag.
Yeah, it's a little bit
shadows in game.
I feel ya. Okay, so this is a city. Let me hit the Wikipedia page for Geschlachtenpretzingen. Population of... Oh man, I don't speak German. What's an Einwohner? The Wikipedia page is in German. This is a mistake. Either way, it's definitely a city in Germany. I have found it. Oh wait, I can hit the translate this page button. Alright, let's see what we got.
Confirmed for...
The last time their inhabitants were polled, they had a population of 960. So a tiny town. Alright, I'm going to just go to YouTube and see how to pronounce this now, because we still have some time to burn.
Everybody's trying to figure out technical diff.
I mean, it's more of a. I think it's more of a mechanical difficulty than a technical one, strictly speaking. Kona's back. Oh Lord. I mean, if there is ever a reason for a pause, this is it, I suppose. Can you report in a custom lobby? I'm going to go with no. We are being called out.
Can we play
Trailer to the Parasite? I mean, yeah, I guess.
No.
I don't know. I gotta. Yeah, I mean, plug away. One sec. Let me just go ahead and. I gotta figure out the. Let's just add a browser capture right here.
It is a very.
Oh, I lost you there for a second. I'm just gonna go ahead and. Like this? Can we watch this? Oh yeah. There we go. Stream. Got it.
뭐야, 소독해? 창문 닫아.
나도 봐. 공짜로 집안에 소독도 하고.
부모님 얼굴도 뵙고 좋더라. 건강들 하시고.
일거리가 없으셔도.
네가 내 대신 얘 과외 선생님 좀 해줘라. 영어.
대학생인
척하라는 거야? 불화를 좀 치지 뭐.
Yeah, Bong
이런
Joon-ho
실력으로
definitely
왜
Korean.
미디는 맨날 떨어지냐.
아이씨, 죽을래.
저는 이게 위조나 범죄라고 생각하지 않아요.
Oh.
참으로 시의적절하다. 부자들이 원래 참 잘 속아.
사모님이 뭐랄까.
풀타임으로 수업 어떻게 하시는지. Is it okay with you? 우리 다송이는 완전 예술가 재질인데.
침팬지를 그린 거죠?
자화상이에요.
역시.
그동안 미술쌤도 여러 명 바꿔가면서 해봤는데요.
제가 사람 하나가 휙 하고 떠올랐는데.
아 잠깐. 제시카 외동딸 일리노이 시카고 과선배는 김치모 그는 이사촌.
부자인데 착하다니까.
진짜 니가 착한 거지.
Those who were trying to figure out
to be
here with the
serious.
other player.
Trailer is still going here. No one's gonna be able to hear you.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well,
Oh, you know.
근데 지금 진짜로 이상한 게 뭔 것 같아.
yeah, I watched it. Well, I watched it.
Super interesting. Alright, that was the trailer. There you go. You want me to plug a trailer? We got a trailer.
Now we're playing ad spots. I better see some money from this.
You're absolutely correct. We better get paid for this. I've got
Good morning, Arlo.
I've
It's
got some audio
700,
coming
June
in somewhere
21st.
here.
Snooze 10 minutes.
I think YouTube
You
is continuing to
instructed
play
me not to
in the
let you
background.
snooze this morning.
Oh, here we go. I can find
No!
You programmed this.
it. Alright, there we go. Whew. Yeah, YouTube just like autoplayed onto the next one even though I disappeared it. Well, we can always play Price is Right music.
So we are figuring out what to do
He is
here.
plugging in the DDR pad.
Perfect. Dota is best played on the DDR pad.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Let's see. What am I looking for? Let's, I got a little something for him. One sec.
Hit him.
I'm just going to add in a little browser source here once again. Just go ahead and add this. Do one of these. And give him one of these.
Writing's not that
Oh,
easy,
wow.
but
Browser
Grammarly
tab.
can help.
Nice little ad.
This
from,
sentence is grammatically
YouTube.
correct.
Skip ads. There we go. Alright, you got 10 hours of Jeopardy music. Catch you in an hour.
For those of you inclined for just
For those of you inclined, I feel truly bad for you because you did not get to watch that trailer.
Wait,
Is he back yet? Come on now.
Happy birthday, Cowbell.
Calvin truly getting his birthday celebrated today. I wonder if I'm gonna get DMCA'd for this. Well,
They'll
we'll find
never
out.
do it. Very patient, both teams. Something put out there asking if these guys are Canadian. That's pretty.
Alright, I've gotten tired of the Jeopardy music. I apologize. I must remove it.
That did not last.
I mean, it's good for 10 hours, but I couldn't handle it.
It's fair. Very, very fair. Monster still trying to figure out their computer. Who's the oldest here? Me. Let's just cut to the panel.
I could cut to a picture of a TI panel.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 second. You need to fix your audio.
You know what?
I can't hear a word you're saying, sorry. Let me just get the TI panel for 2019. I'll put them up on the screen here.
is. Okay, wait.
Okay, you're better now. Oh, we're back. We're in it.
Oh,
Alright, we're moving.
All right. So things are happening.
I aged
the
2 years.
Oh, that was terrible for my keyboard. All right, so Monster Happy Pause is gonna come out here, and then the comes back.
Wait, why are we paused?
Oh,
Oh, you can't
they
just
were not
be like
prepared.
that. That was Naga. The call was coming from inside the house. Oh, this is the gong show of a game, my friend.
He's coming out. Are you sure we're good? Can we actually begin with the game?
Best part is they're nowhere, like, I was gonna say they're nowhere near each other, but Dazzle's looking close to clashing. Oh.
A2K does have double damage here. Probably on the wrong side of the fissure. I'm liking what this Apothic Shield looks like. I just bought a cosmetic for a new Apothic Shield. I didn't know this one existed.
Oh, yeah?
It looks pretty cool.
Alright, they're pushing on the T2 Squibbly, showing no fear. They don't care. I think this Spectre's ready to fight. He doesn't even want to. He doesn't want another item. Look at him pushing up near this T2.
Absolutely. I think that is the right thing to do now that Manta is up. However, they're going to have to stay nice and spread. Hopefully they've learned their lesson about standing close together when that song comes out.
Yeah, you just let Abaddon whack the tower, right? You keep Spectre in the back for a reserved haunt, and then if they want to engage on Abaddon, more power to them. I always forget that Solar Crest gives attack speed now. Like, that's hilarious.
Incredibly powerful item, absolutely.
80% attack speed increase for duration. That's nutty.
So they take the T2 top here. It looks as though Radiant are going to start rotating towards middle, or at least Roshan. Yep, and they're going to find Roshan. Parker is going to start by killing Roshan. It seems like GGS are kind of stuck in their base. They look a little
Do they
concerned
even know what's happening? They had a ward there, so they may have seen it. But
I don't think it reaches the pit.
They may have seen him walk in, though, you know? Just from...
Yep.
You can hit F3 if you want to change the vision, I think, to dire only. F1 returns it.
Ooh. Yeah, no, they have no clue. They know they've been around middle, but they don't know they were on Roshan until Roshan goes down.
Oh, now he's dead, so they know.
So both teams gonna find each other here. A2K gonna get a fissure out. Parker looking to fight though. They're gonna both disengage. Those illusions are intense. I think the next fight, the next big team fight, is gonna rely on the shoulders of a Cobb to stay a little bit back so they can drop the stone and not get caught.
Yeah, you really need to get the rock out with the fatal bonds. If not, you just don't have the damage you need to take them out.
Absolutely. If you are here from the client, thank you so much for being so patient.
That was a long pause. We'll get a timing on it after. I think it was like 9 minutes.
So both teams just kind of posturing here, or at least St. Catz now posturing on GGS. GGS pulling up, playing a little more cautious. OD does have their 10-second BKB locked and loaded for this next fight. And OD's going to go top to push it back in here.
Looks like Spectre has his Reaver. Gonna go for the heart, try to tank it out.
A2K looking at the hill. Light Striker Ray is going to come down on the ground, letting them know that Lina is around. 2 wards on the side of GGS still out here. As OD is pushing in top.
30-minute runes are going to come out, and they should go... I was thinking they'd all go fall forward to St. Catz, but I guess not. As
Shaker making those bold plays.
Yeah, A2K makes his way down. Grabs 2 for the team. Have you ever seen...
This is definitely...
Go ahead.
Sorry? No, go for it.
Okay. Have you ever seen an Earthshaker leap into a faceless void chrono in like midair, and he becomes like the size of your screen if he gets frozen there, and you have the right camera angle?
I don't think I've seen it. Now I'm going to go and try it out, though. So, on middle, Parker's going to try to start putting in the beats. The illusions do come out, however, they're going to get melted by the Radiance. A2K making their way back to base, hoping to find something here. Squiggly gonna help the Spectre out by dropping some charges on top of that tower. Parker's gonna be able to take out the tower and begins to move in. They're gonna interrupt the Earthshaker's blink. The Atos does come out on top of Parker. They're gonna mantle the walk away. The fissure comes down from A2K as they are trying to flex out the Radiant team. Swiftly standing in the back, a Cobb standing in the back. They know exactly what they must do as Spectre moves up on top of this Rax. Let them just do it with the Aegis, so as Parker is punching down, the fort is going to come out. Parker going to back up a little bit here. Manta is back up. There's the Atos, there's the fissure. Parker
locked.
taking a lot of damage, feared in. They're going to go down. Parker's about to come up. They still have Manta up. The song is still locked and loaded. A2K still has Echo Slam. Parker ulties. They're going to go into the back line. A2K gonna ulti. Tater's picking up Dracarys. Dracarys is going to buy back. Tater's picking up A2K next. Parker now fighting down Ursi. Ursi's going to buy back as well. They're going to come back out to defend this Rax. Earthshaker does not have a buyback as they were taken out by the OD. The punches on top of the Rax here. Ursi kind of inching forward with their illusions. The illusions, however, aren't tanky enough at the moment to handle Parker and Monster's wave clear. Out come the nets on top of Spectre. As the Radiant team are making their way towards this T3 bottom. Parker taking a lot of damage on top of the break here of the Nether Toxin. Parker get feared back in. They're going to get banished up by the OD. A Cobb still a little ways away. They're microwaving that demon. Parker trying to walk away here. Abaddon doing their best. OD going to drop the Sanity's Eclipse, and it's going to be enough to bring down Ursi. Dracarys is going to go down next. Soka's just going to try to back up here as they won't have buyback as they did so before. Kona bought back. Trying to back up here. Taters is going to find them. Shallow Grave is going to come out. Will it be enough? Nope. The banish goes out. Kona is going to come down to die to that banish. As Catz puts a bunch of diebacks on GGS.
That flex from the Spectre coming out, just no fear, willing to give up, and there's the GG. Willing to give up his life for the cause, and it was worth it. They got the GG.
Definitely doing the right thing by letting Spectre initiate with their face.
They tried to GG out. Somebody hit the cancel button.
So a good game one. That literally just came down to that last fight.
Was, yeah, just like you said, it would be the last explosive fight, and whoever wins, it wins. And that is that's a game that went 9 minutes longer than it should have because of that pause. But we got to watch a nice trailer for a movie, which has actually looked quite interesting.
Yeah, so game one going to Catz. We're going to go to the stats here. Looking at support of the game, Tad, what do you think?
Tough to say. I think the fears from Soak, Baby Bok Choi, were excellent and super on point this game, so I want to give it to her. What do you think?
Rock on. I'm going to give it to Monster on this one.
Yeah, with the position 4 Lena, you're right. I forgot about the laning phase because it happened so long ago, but definitely instrumental in in winning that lane super hard.
Absolutely. So that is game one, Catz versus GGS. We're going to go to game two in just a second here. Any closing thoughts, Tad?
I'm super stoked, and this is now a do or die situation for GGS. See you in a few minutes.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. True peace is only at sea. Off ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. True peace is only at sea. Off ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels.
Team ban.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We like Dota League 2019. We got GGS versus St. Catz in Game 2 of this lower bracket series. Tad, can you feel the tension?
Oh, GGS back to the wall. One more L and you are out. But one W, and then we get a really hype Game 3. That was a really back and forth game with a one decisive fight at the end. I'm hoping to see more of that. But just maybe a little less pausing I'm feeling this game.
Unfortunately, emergencies do happen. You know what? Life happens. Good sportsmanship from GGS
Absolutely.
for waiting that long.
They definitely could have. They could have called it. Realistically, they could have called it and forced it on pause. I think that would have been fair. But total, absolute gentlemen and gentlewomen allowing the pause that the side of St. Catz required. And there's the Abaddon ban. Yeah, that's understandable.
Get rid of the Abaddon. Kunkka and Coddle banned out because they both have glorious beards, and there's no way to defeat a man with a beard.
It's true. You can't. Punch him in the face, doesn't even feel it. It's just hair.
So much cushioning. So waiting for the second ban out here from St. Catz. Do you think there's anything they don't want to see?
10 seconds remaining.
I think St. Catz was pretty happy fighting. They might ban the Shaker, but
5 seconds remaining.
like that was really the Shaker caused most of the havoc in that game, but they seem to have it pretty much on lock. I don't think they're necessarily too worried. We might see a respect ban for Earthshaker. Yeah, there it is. $1.
How often do you think, like, I realize that we ban stuff because we don't want to see it or because it messes with our strategy. How often do you think in these series people ban certain things because they just want a different game? Like, they just don't want to play the same old meta over and over again?
Yeah, but I guess like the problem is there's only so many heroes you can ban, and you can't ban the entire meta, really. That said, you can try. We don't really ban that way, do we? We mostly ban, like, with our composition, like what we're trying to accomplish, generally speaking. Although there have been a few times where we just have to respect ban something because it is so terrorizing from the other side.
Absolutely. My philosophy towards banning is play your game. Don't play
Fire team's turned
their
to
game,
ban.
because banning's chess. Like, it's another mind game.
Yeah. There have been some games that were just lost in the draft, like the last game we cast where there was like a brood last pick, and that was just like unfortunately lost in the game. The brood had no leg to stand on in that game, and it was just really, it's like you start off the game at like a 30-70 win chance.
Absolutely, yeah. And it forces you
10
to
seconds
think
remaining.
more outside of the box than you necessarily need to, right? Keep it simple.
5
Is
seconds
usually your
remaining.
best option. Waiting for the next ban here from St. Catz. They're going into reserve time, just probably talking it out, using the time they have.
I want to see GGS pick up Pudge. That's what I want to see. What
In what
GGS
position?
lacked, I want a position like for Pudge. What they lacked last time, which is what Arian was filling in, was like catch and like fighting capability, like just like early and mid game catch. And you have that with the Shaker once you have a blink and an Aghanims, but Pudge provides that in like better fashion with the hooks. You bring them to you. You don't like get like the rest of the team couldn't really keep up with the Shaker with the jumps, right?
10
He was
seconds
often out
remaining.
there hunting, but with the Pudge, you bring them to you. So if they want to keep fighting, that might be the pickup.
5 seconds remaining.
Tree
Red
band.
Pudge
team's turn to
scales great.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful pick. Marana
GGS
also
pick
really
up
good at
Marana.
helping you catch people.
Yeah, definitely, and it lets you catch people by
Dire
surprise.
team's turn to pick.
Ooh, and
I
then
think
the
Marana
ogre.
is the most solid first pick in this current meta. You just pick it and do whatever you want. Doesn't matter. But like, it's never a bad time to have Marana.
I can agree with that. I'd also throw Wind Ranger's hat in the ring
Mm.
for that as well.
Also, maybe Night Stalker just due to his current strength in the off lane. But I feel like he like will come and go. But Marana is just
10 seconds remaining.
you go invisible, man. Like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, many TIs that's been
5
a
seconds
contested
remaining.
hero, for sure.
Ogre's pretty strong first pick as well. Just he's a good 4 or 5, and you can throw him wherever you feel like, and you can't really counter Ogre. He's just Ogre.
It's just a very simple hero.
He's a simple
that,
Ogre. He wants you
that
out of his
works.
swamp.
Yeah, Bloodlust is so valuable in this meta at the moment.
I really love it when I see Ogre's level Bloodlust level 1, just so the carry can last hit harder. Like, because you're always afraid of the Ignite flex, but so you kind of just stay back from Ogre because you think he can fight you, but then he's just Bloodlusting his carry, and then his carry's farming like crazy.
Absolutely, Ogre can Bloodlust on himself as well, just to harass. Run in, hit, run away. 6 armor at level 1.
Yeah, that's kind of insane. Who's got the lowest armor starting? There's some zero armor heroes, right?
Oh,
Trying to
yeah,
think.
I believe so. Tiny has 0 at the start, I'm
Mm.
pretty sure.
Let's have a look. You're gonna look for me? Yeah, you got the internet.
I'm taking a peek. Dota 2, please, not League of Legends. Okay. Strength, agility, intelligence. So this is what I want. Armor rating?
10 seconds
Armor rating's what I
remaining.
want, right?
That's right.
5
Wait,
seconds
what?
remaining.
Is this possible? I think it's showing me the values for level 25
Ah.
here. However, it says that Phoenix has, or Visage has a negative 0.24 armor rating.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
So,
Ooh, Centaur Marana. That's a classic offlane combo.
very nice pickups. The 4 Invoker, being played, I believe, by who? Who plays their 4 Invoker?
Let's have a look here. To the Dota buff. Invoker is
Radiant
a
team
cop.
ban.
Gonna play that pause for Invo.
Yeah, we saw 4 Invoker in the game between Marco's Angels and Team
Yeah, I
Tempest
believe
A.
Ronan Swanson repping a truly strong position for Invoker in that series.
Yeah, a solid hero if you know how to use them. Huge impact. I also like the Centaur Warrunner pickup.
Yeah, I like Centaur a lot. It's sometimes you get shut down with him, but if he manages to get that blink
5
timing,
seconds remaining.
he's really strong.
Definitely a menace. You're a menace.
Let's see
So,
here. What
Sand
bans
King,
did we
Bandout,
miss?
and
Yeah.
Shadow Demon.
And they're never gonna get to play Crystal Maiden. Monster gets Crystal Maiden banned from every single game, no matter what.
They're infamous then.
Yeah,
Not a
I
bad
suppose.
thing.
It's fine. It's a free ban every game, you know? Tinker banned again. Again, I reiterate, there are no Tinker players in the enemy team. At least not as far as I can tell. I might be wrong, but I don't think I am. Taters?
You know what? Just to be safe. Get Tinker off the board. That's a hero that like is so tilting. If you're playing against a good one.
I don't know. Like you, as long as it's not like 10th pick, you just pick a spear breaker. Just end his day. Shadow Demon ban. What do you think they're going for here? One more ban on the side of St. Catz. We have Tree ban. We have Shadow Demon ban. We have a Shaker ban. We have a Coddle ban. They're looking for a last pick Brood.
Yeah.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Viper is gonna go as well. I'm looking at the Shadow Demon and trying to think about what it is, and I'm thinking, do they have an Alchemist player perhaps, or?
It's possible they just want to take away the Shadow Demon for the fact that the Shadow Demon Centaur Warrunner combo is stupid. Just because you banish and then or you disruption, then you just walk up and stun. And if you position yourself right, it locks them in between the two illusions and you're stuck there. There's Drow. Okay. Interesting.
Big Drow pickup, definitely gonna synergize well with Invoker.
That said, essentially paper if you get hit by a Maron arrow.
Very true. Very, very true. So this is Parker's Drow Ranger. I've seen Parker on Drow Ranger a few times. Very good. Very adept.
10 seconds remaining.
Who do we got? Third pick. What are you thinking? I think we see our off lane here. This is a 3 and 4, if I'm correct. So my guess is it's gonna My guess is we're gonna see position 5 here, and that's gonna be the Ancient Apparition.
That's interesting.
Old Ghost. Could they be going for an Alchemist pickup?
They could be. Like, it's very possible. I kind of hope so, because I think AA needs like a lot like to be viable competitively. Like in pubs, very fun to play, great harass, etc. But to lock somebody down with that stun is pretty difficult.
5 seconds remaining.
Difficult.
Especially if you have Ogre bloodlusting people. You got Invoker running away with the Wexes, like...
Yeah, I'm trying to think. If you're going to go AA as a position 5, you want to go for a core that has a stun that allows Cold Feet the combo, probably, right? Like, I mean, you don't have to, but it seems like it would synergize well. Like, maybe a Sven on GGS?
Brewmaster by St. Catz.
I love it. Spicy brew.
The cat... Wait, Brew's not... Well, Brew looks like a cat to me.
He kind of looks like a cat, you're not right. He looks like a lynx.
So I like Brewmaster pickup as a 3. I'm guessing that's what that is.
Yeah.
If you have somebody that knows how to play him, Brew is ridiculous.
How is the Brew Invoker lane? I don't think I've ever seen this in the wild, but we're probably going to see it here, unless we go Invoker bottom with Drow, but I doubt it.
It's probably really good.
What do you do? Do you put the booze on the ground and then just cold snap and whack him? Wait, if the guy attacks himself with cold snap on because of the Cinder Brew, does it trigger cold snap? Because that would be spicy.
New meta confirmed. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I bet you it would. It's instances of damage that trigger cold snap.
And instances of hero damage specifically, right? So
yeah,
a hero damaging him.
No, any damage.
So a creep hits you and that triggers cold snap.
I'm pretty sure, because like usually invokers will use the summon creep, their magma dude.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think it might be damage type, like hero damage type.
That could be hero damage.
Yeah, I actually don't know. What's the name of that? Forged Spirit.
Forged Spirit. Yeah. So GGS going into the reserve time, around 30 more seconds left for the thinking time.
They really need some solid cores here. Otherwise, their lineup doesn't have a ton of synergy right now. CK. Okay, CK can Cold Feet. There's the combo right there. You Reality Rift into Cold Feet, or Cold Feet into Reality Rift, and he's stuck there, and you're whacking him.
Absolutely. It'll make AA's game a lot more fun too, because
this is a tough lane. Yeah.
Once you toss that Chaos Bolt, it's random, right? And then as AA, you got to figure out when you're gonna drop the Cold Feet for maximum stun potential.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, in lane, the way that cold feet actually works is that it's based on the distance you move from the original cast point, right? So if you get cast on it at point X and you move forward and then go backwards, it doesn't count the distance, right? You have to go in one direction away from it. So reality rift is clutch then. You just cast cold feet, you let him walk like near the edge of the break and you just suck him back. And then he's stuck.
Pull him back in. So Ember Spirit, the final ban by St. Catz. Good choice. Good choice? Good choice.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. That would be a strong mid for them. I don't know if they have an Ember player on their team. Let me just have a look.
I think you want to get rid of magic damage mostly.
10 seconds
Like, so
remaining.
Ember's pretty decent to get rid of. However, I see GGS picking up
5
OD
seconds remaining.
against this lineup.
Yeah, you can definitely pick up OD here. Do they have next pick?
They ban, and then GGS will be
Picking, right?
Radiant
next
team's
pick,
turn
yeah.
to pick.
So maybe not OD. maybe you wait on that.
I mean, you still could do it. Pretty strong against that lineup. If you can banish Drow, and then get that's lineup for the arrow. Actually, it's not a terrible pickup. It does synergize pretty hard with the Marana and the Centaur.
Does I don't know if they have an OD player. However, would be
10 seconds
a
remaining.
good grab. Just looking at all the mid heroes right now to see if
5 seconds
I can
remaining.
pick one out.
I'm gonna say. I don't
Quap?
know. I
Might
mean,
go for
they
Quap
did
just
ban
for
the
pure
Quap last game.
damage.
Dire team's turn to pick.
Lena.
The Fire Lady, yep. Who is their mid player? Is it Bea, B-E-A, or Dracarys we were calling him last game?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Player?
their actual name is B, like B-E-A, that's the name. Our apologies, Dracarys.
Wait, are you calling him Dracarys or are you calling him B?
It's B.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining.
If you hit enter, by the way, in the draft screen, it dumps you from the lobby.
Oh, interesting.
So I'm back.
I refuse to hit enter now. Final pick by St. Catz is going to be the Skywrath Mage. Ooh.
Great, they're back.
You're going to have to play very carefully with that Skywrath. Very careful. Oy, oy, oy. So I just want to throw out there that you notice Skywrath hadn't been picked up till just now to show that it's
yeah, let's hidden Skywrath. Oh, and actually, you know what I'm noticing now is that Monster has been subbed out for Rallo this game.
Okay, yep. Probably a wise move as Monster's keyboard was destroyed.
In a strange turn of events, the keyboard just malfunctioned.
So we're looking at cosmetics here.
Let's see. I love the Lena hat. Skywrath has got on like just a big winter coat. I don't know how I feel about that. We have the ultra rare Drow bow, which is nice. And Carl, they have Carl, so I'm automatically going to give it to GGS because fuck that small child.
Oh my. Yeah, I think I just have to go to GGS just for cohesiveness of cosmetics. St. Catz, unfortunately, that brew.
The naked brew? Come on.
That's not. I don't think he's naked. I think that's a new jacket.
Got a pimpin' new vest.
The more I'm looking at brew, if that's the default model, I'm gonna be mad with myself. But he's pulling me over to St. Catz for cosmetics. But Carl is too it's too easy.
Carl, I hate Carl so much.
I'm going to give it to GGS. GGS takes the cosmetic game this round. Yeah, look at that Marana's shoulders. Like, it looks so cool. Jeez. Alright. So, Game 2, GGS versus St. Catz. GGS needs to take this one to force it to a Game 3. St. Catz needs to win this to move forward in the lower bracket. It's anybody's game. So we're going to do a few introductions here. Just real quick. Starting with Centaur Warrenner, our boy A2K, last seen on Earthshaker causing issues. Ursi's going to be rocking that Chaos Knight, looking to make as many Ursies as possible. We have Soak on the Murata, or Baby Bok Choi, I've been told. We have B on the Lena. We have Kona rocking that old Ghost.
The old Ghost.
We got Parker on the Drow Ranger. We got Only Difference on the Brewmaster. We got Taters on that Flying Chicken Skywrath Mage. We have a Cobb on Carl. And last but not least, I believe the stand-in Rallo rocking the Ogre Magi.
With the triple mango, 5 tangos. I love that build for Ogre.
Rallo looking at Ash here. They also went with Fire Blast.
Oh, interesting.
Unorthodox.
Right, we're going to see some action down bottom. Looks like they're looking to flex on this bounty rune. Kona does not see them. They don't see each other at all.
Kona gonna run for their bounty. A little bit of ring around the rosy as they get some punches top of them. A Cobb gonna be reaching for it. Ursi's gonna the bounty rune. That's 4 bounty runes going the way of GGS.
Wow, what a start for GGS. That's money. They're gonna lose Kona here very likely to the Skywrath Mage.
Ooh, Kona using a salve, gonna try to TP out, but Tater's gonna finish them off, which is quite costly as the AA will have to now walk to lane.
Oh, but they also picked up the Ogre top. There was something happening up here, and sorry folks.
Fighting happening all over the map. As per all, if you're watching a client, just go free view if there's somebody you want to follow. Otherwise, follow along with us. As the game is now underway. Fighting erupting in all lanes as per usual with these teams. They really like to fight.
I'm liking the extra early aggression, although it does make observing a little bit difficult because everything's happening all over the place at the same time.
But you make it look effortless is what matters, you know? So a wizard battle in middle, Skywrath versus Lita. That'll be interesting to see who comes out of this one. On top, I think I give the edge to Lena. However, Skywrath could definitely be a force. Down bottom, Ursi already fighting early on top of a Cobb. A Cobb's going to get stunned for 2 seconds. Ursi's going to bring in the punches. Kona throwing out a cold hand. Ursi going to pick up a Cobb there.
That is really good money for an early game. CK, get those boots up quick. AA is such a hassler. Like, hassles so much in lane. Just chilling touch is so annoying. It costs no mana to cast, but there's a criminal amount of damage.
It is, especially if you keep it up. Like, as soon as it's off cooldown, throw it again. Throw it again.
Let's see, does Lena pick up a wand in this lane?
It doesn't look as though it's queued up. They do have a salve. They do have the fairy fire. Skywrath does already have 2 null talismans, so that's pretty valuable.
Yep. Ursi taking a lot of harass down bottom from Carl.
Brew not afraid though of the combo of AA and CK. Such a tanky hero that's not afraid of anything. A Cobb being pretty bold on Kona down bottom.
Kona holding. Oh, they might take out Kona.
Ooh,
nice
the stun
stun.
does come out.
Nice stun coming out from Ursi.
Gonna walk through? No, they're not gonna walk through. Both teams kind of going back and forth here. Lena at the top of last hits. However, 3 heroes from Catz close behind.
A Cobb gonna go down to. Oh, yep. To the once again the stun cold feet combo. Without if you don't have Windwalk or Invisibility, Ghostwalk as Carl, you just die to that every time at early levels.
Absolutely. So GGS having a bit of a better laning phase this game, making great use of their combos.
Yeah, banning the Abaddon paying off. Because Abaddon, if you try that combo against a lane with an Abaddon on it, he's just gonna Photic the target and walk away.
Absolutely. Hard dispels, strong dispels, very valuable. On middle, Taters and B kind of going back and forth here, forcing Taters underneath the tower.
They're both going double talisman. That said, Skywrath's out of region and Lena's got a lot.
Using that courier to ferry themselves a bunch of regen so that they can stay in the lane, get those levels, get those last hits that are going to benefit them later in the game. Down bottom, the stun does come out on top of only difference. Akab gonna throw the tornado EMP, however the tornado doesn't last long enough to catch Ursi there for the full duration.
Ever since they reworked Chaos Strike, I feel like... Oh, okay. Oh, my apologies.
A2K gonna pick up Parker up top there.
Could you not die while I'm talking? I got something to say.
We want to talk about the intricacies of Chaos Strike, please.
Let me have my moment!
So, what were you saying about Chaos Strike, my good
remember.
sir?
I like it a lot more since they reworked it. It really makes him a much stronger laner, because he can flex out the supports, because he knows when his crits are coming.
Absolutely.
Although it does ruin him thematically.
Yeah, it makes it a lot harder for him to be like the random knight, I guess.
He's not the Chaos Knight. He's a very ordered, disciplined knight.
Don't you dare.
Yeah, Chaos is fine. It's just with RNG in video games, like they're rarely used in the meta, those kind of heroes. Just because, like, why would you want to play with a random, with a loose cannon?
Ask people who have placed 17% Spirit Breaker.
Well, I mean, that's a 100% hit rate because it's such a fun hero.
Right. It's 17%, which is 100%.
So both off lanes flexing pretty well here. Both carries having better lanes, I think, than they did last time. Parker having a little harder of a time, but still looks like it's going well.
Yeah, they're managing to lock down the farm for their carries this game. It's going relatively evenly. Let's just have a look at the net worth charts. Drow and Drow's about 800 gold behind CK, so CK is definitely getting a bit more farm here. The crit's definitely helping with that last hitting.
110%.
Here it comes. Combo down bottom.
Here it comes. Ooh, the feet, the stun, the pullback, and Ursi's about to guarantee themselves the kill. However, the tornado comes out. Carl's going to try to run away, but they're going to go down. However, Pandaren moving in here, only difference, looking to hit some more. Brewmaster's going to back up.
Pandaren. Classic Pandaren.
You caught me.
You're going to be DMCA'd by Blizzard now. You're in trouble.
During that fight, Tater's picking up a kill on B on middle, which the Skywrath definitely needed in their fight with Lina there. Down bottom, Ursi's going to get gone on by only difference. They're going to keep trying to punch. The Cinder Brew is on the ground. Invoker throwing some hits as well. However, they're going to have to disengage. Lots of fighting all around. Skywrath showing up with invisibility. They're not going to see anybody as the other two go back to hit Shrine. Skywrath is going to head towards middle. Maybe possibly use this invisibility to try to pick up a kill on the Lina.
Yeah, it is possible. We have level 6 Skywrath. He didn't, however, level ult yet, so he doesn't have the damage, I don't think, to take Lina out.
Silence also not quite leveled yet. Down comes the Light Striker Ray. Lucky catch on Taters. The punches are going to come out here. B not going to use Laguna yet. Just going to cook it up. Dragon Slave doing a little bit of damage. Yeah, so CK and Centaur sitting at the top of the net worth charts. However, most heroes pretty close behind here.
Yeah, it's not terribly broken apart. Net worth's going pretty back and forth between two teams. It's a 2k lead on the side of GGS, which is probably due to their quad bounty rune and first blood.
GGS having a much better start. Definitely hungry not to leave the tournament.
Yep.
This is do or die. Down bottom, Ursi's going on Akab again. However, Akab gonna get that invisibility off. Coda,
Ghost walk down now for 40 seconds. So if this Evoker reveals himself, he's gonna get gone on.
You're gonna have a bad time. Tornado EMP queued and ready to go.
Man, this Skywrath is the luckiest mid player. Two regen runes and an invis.
The Dota gods keeping Skywrath in the lane. Ice Frog. How do you know Taters? How do you know?
Yeah, tell us.
Tell us right now. I know you're listening. You listen to all Dota communication.
Looks like Tater's gonna find out B in the jungle. Is it enough?
One more arcane bolt. Oh, there it is.
That's enough. Tater's on the killing spree. Gonna be going Atos first. Has one of the crowns. Triple talisman. Pretty standard build from Skywrath.
The ulti has been leveled as well as Taters comes in. Is going to find Kona. Down goes the ultimate. Ursi now in a little bit of trouble as Taters is going to start throwing Arcane Bolt towards them. The EMP is going to go off. The Cold Snap is on top of Ursi as well. Only difference moving forward. They're going to go underneath tower into the woods here. Only difference looking like they kind of wanted to back up there. However, the turnaround and they're all going to find Ursi and drop them with an insane amount of burst.
Yeah, level 3
as
concussive.
Bottom.
Level 3 concussive, so strong. At the same time, they dove top pretty hard. Stop fighting at the same time.
A2K showing up down bottom at about half health.
With the ring of health, he'll be up in no time.
Baby Bok Choy up top, just gonna get some farm on their Mirana. Parker's gonna continue doing what Parker's doing. Looks as though they're going for boots here. As Ogre is spotted out by the Radiant. The pings are coming out here. Move, move, move. They're telling the Mirana.
Oh, look at this hiding spot. Can he hide?
Ooh. Will Rallo
Oh no!
Rallo pops out. Down comes the Light Trigger Ray B. Gonna put the hits on top of Rallo. Rallo's gonna dodge the arrow. However, Laguna Blade is used to secure the kill. And the 2 bounties, it seems.
Really, just Matrix dodging that arrow.
We underestimated Rallo. Well, I did. I don't know. So, fight bottom. Tater's getting got on. Moonlight Shadow and Stampede are going to come out here. Only difference going to slam the ground underneath Kona. However, it doesn't seem as though they have any reveal. Tater's still looking, challenging somebody to go on them and reveal themselves. Moonlight Shadow about to be down here in a few seconds.
TP out from the brew. They might be able to turn on this Ogre.
Tater down up mid. The Light Striker Ray comes down. Dragon Slave did come as well. Punch is coming up, but it's not going to be enough to drop the Skywrath with their 3 Nulls talismans.
Why stop at 3? Why not go 6?
So B going to get caught by EMP. However, it doesn't take too much health away as Taters harasses out the Centaur, or the Centaur. Up top, it's now Brewmaster again against Chaos Knight. 1-on-1.
1-on-1. Chaos Knight really just able to totally farm underneath Brew here. Brew can't really flex him out of lane. Can annoy him a bit, but really can't stop him from farming.
There's the Chaos Bolt. 3 seconds. Baby Bok Choy gonna launch the arrow right after. A2K is there with the Stomp. The Stomp's gonna drop. The Brewmaster does not have the mana to split and will go down.
I think even with the mana there, he was just chain stunned.
Absolutely locked down, I agree. Parker finding some space in the Radiant jungle to farm out a stack.
Why not, right? Get that stack. You got your magic marksmanship. Get that stack.
Cobb, Rallo, both top, waiting for a core to come and help them out. Brew will be up in a few moments here. Skywrath getting farm mid, as we now have 3 Radiant versus 3 Dire up top here.
Nice arrow from Baby Bok Choy. Lands on the just TP'd in Brew, but unfortunately there's no follow-up there. They don't want to fight that.
Hard flex.
just a strong flex. Like, I could hit you with this arrow whenever I want. This one's just for fun.
You thought you were safe underneath your tower? No, this is my arrow. I'm John Wick. Alright,
we gotta haste the Skywrath.
Up the hill here.
Oh!
They're gonna get hit by the arrow. The Light Striker Ray is gonna come down as well. Tater's now in a lot of trouble. Stunned into the ground as Stampede comes out. They're gonna drop the Skywrath. They see Rallo next. They're hungry. A2K on top of Rallo with B. B gonna drop the Light Striker Ray. Out comes the Dragon Slave. Boom! Drops the double edge to drop that Ogre.
With the double kill. Down bottom. Ursi fighting Parker. That said, that arrow was clutch. When you have haste, you kind of feel invincible, but you're not invincible if you eat a 2.5 second arrow.
Going uphill, very dangerous always. If you don't have the, or they did have vision, kind of. They didn't have vision up on the shrine area there.
That's right. They did not have vision on the shrine where the Mirana threw the arrow from.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, so 10-5 going the way of GGS at the moment.
4K lead.
However, the game can swing either way. Drow has a great catch-up mechanic known as her ultimate.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, GGS is definitely in a better position at the same timestamp this game than they were last game. They just got to get a couple items up on CK and just start rolling. Almost have the armlet on them.
It'll be interesting to see how St. Catz are going to respond to the CK as they get more and more health, become stronger and stronger.
They kind of have the tools with Invoker. Just Tornado, like Tornado Amp kind of ruins CK. And if you can silence him after the tornado, like with the gust, then he's definitely just dead. But the trick is to like get the invoker with reality rift stun. And then you win the fight.
Well, this is not a core invoker.
That is
So
true.
They're
Man.
definitely not going to have the Aghanims.
That's
do,
true.
like, everything.
Dire's bottom tower is being
But core or not, you still have access to tornado.
So up top, the Dire team putting a lot of flex on top of A2K. B gonna pick up an invisibility rune, likely looking for a kill here on Taters. Does Taters know? Taters is gonna move up in lane, seeing just the Mirana. We have some concussive and arcane bolts. B just waiting. Taters now under tower, feeling something amiss. A Cobb gonna go down, or gonna take out A2K top. However, at the same point, out comes the ball, gonna crash into a Cobb, dropping them to 150. Only difference gonna run out here. Will Invoker go down to this magic damage? They're ticking, they might snap.
Kaboom!
They snap, unfortunately, going
Last
down, Kona
tick.
picking up a kill.
That feels so good as an Ancient Apparition player when you just snipe that ball to get a kill, and you're like, well, we lost the fight, but hey, I got one.
Radiant's bottom tower's got
They will instantly shatter. So what is the threshold to instantly shatter? 10%. Okay.
We got smoke coming out from
Haters picking up Baby Bok Choi, going for Kona. However, Kona gonna go down to the Brewmaster at the same time.
Kona's happy with that trade. You can take a mid for your position 5 support. That's amazing.
Absolutely. Parker in a lot of trouble here as A2K is kind of chasing them down. A2K gonna continue through. Rallo just down the hill here. They're gonna come up. A2K is gonna dance away.
He's throwing the taunts. Just disrespecting.
No fear. Up top, the Pandas are out, looking to finish off Ursi here. Ursi is going to get Moonlight Shadowed and walk away. Dust on the Invoker inside of Stash. Ursi's going to find a Cobb. The stun comes out, a punch comes out, and in comes the AA ulti right on top of the poor Invoker. They're going to tick down, likely snap again.
Likely, yep.
Unfortunately.
Maybe not. They might survive.
Ursi now flexing on Only Difference. Only Difference did have the stun on themselves, however, they're going to be able to walk away from the cold feet. Baby Bok Choy showing up. They have the arrow ready to go.
Dire's bottom tower is
Yeah, that Invoker survived by about 20 HP from snapping.
Wow.
Dire's bottom
Definitely
tower is
some
falling.
solid luck going to the side of a Cobb there. Getting some love from the last one. A2K picks up Blink. Now they're ready to go. However, the Dire do have that ward there, so
Yeah, they
if
saw
they were
that.
checking items.
They saw that TP in from A2K as well.
3-on-3. Cobb throws up the tornado, the EMP's on the ground. Ursi's gonna lose all their mana.
Honestly, so did A2K, got caught by it.
Taters put in the damage on top of Ursi. In comes A2K trying to help their boy. They're gonna go on a Cobb. The Stampede's out. In comes the AA ulti. It's gonna land. Down goes Ursi, however, to Taters. Taters moving forward, looking for some more here. A Cobb, Rallo, and Only Difference on top of Kona. Kona trying to get around the trees, however, they're going to go down to the damage here. A Cobb taking a lot of damage from this cold feet. They're going to get stunned, however, they're fine. In comes B, looking to see if there's any scraps to pick up here. A few extra free kills. B coming around the corner, Light Striker way down, Dragon Slave, and out comes Laguna Blade. The punches right after. Taters trying to heal as fast as they can, but they're going to go down. Only Difference now going after B. The arrow comes in from Baby Bok Choy. It's going to hit a creep. It looks as though the Dire team are going to start to back up here. A2K not going to force the point. As quite a clash for tier 1 top.
Yeah, absolutely. They managed to pick up that was pretty much a lost fight for GGS until they picked up that Skyrat. That was a nice trade.
Absolutely. Parker, however, with that space, able to take bottom T1. Working their way up to a nice shiny BKB here. The 13-10 going to the side of GGS. Moonlight Shadow is out here. A2K gonna jump forward on Parker, get the stun down. Rallo gonna try to help him with the Fire Blast. Parker gonna go down, however, to Baby Bok Choy. The two supports are just gonna have to back up here and let it go.
The arrow was nice. It landed on Rallo. Probably the intended target was Parker on the Drow, but whatever. You stun the Ogre. He can't help.
Take what you get, you know? 4 Dire heroes kind of positioning around middle here. Lots of action at this 18-minute mark. Currently Catz, no T1s left. GGS still have 2. But no large. Oh, and Baby Bok Choy gets caught. A2K gonna hop in and drop the stun. Keep them safe. However, out comes a lot of magic damage from the Dire side as Taters moves forward on top of A2K. B in the backline, gonna back up, noticing that the fight is not exactly going on.
Yeah.
Deciding to save themselves.
Baby Bok Choy managing to land that arrow on an Ogre, but Ogre just shrugs it off. He doesn't care. He's taking worse.
Parker gonna see B out top here.
Only difference, 50 gold out from his blink on Brew.
Ooh. Pretty good. With the Vampiric offering as well. Still gives a 10% lifesteal for ranged heroes, so not bad.
Baby Bok Choy has been having some really good dewarding game this game. They've managed to pick up 3 observer wards in the last like 5 minutes. Although that one was not Baby Bok Choy, but was Kona, but still very good.
There is definitely a hardcore ward battle going on, especially in Dire jungle.
Yeah, Dire has currently no vision on the map because they've been just getting aggressively dewarded.
Ursi making use of some space down bottom. They're gonna get a BKB up next. Parker almost picked up a Dragon Lance, which they weren't showing before. Parker, show me what items you're gonna get before. Jeez.
Yeah, you gotta put it in the queue so you can spam quick buy when you're about to die.
So both teams just kind of positioning for these bounties. Bottom bounties not quite being touched. Ursi gonna rotate down here to pick up at least one. Going for a second. Good choice. In middle, Taters gonna eat an arrow here as Baby Bok Choy goes around. Moonlight Shadow is dropped. They're gonna see it on the map. See if the Dire team back up in response. We'll think Catz move away here.
A2K wants to drow, I think, but nope, they backed up enough that I'm not gonna get caught.
They're definitely looking to do something with it, but they didn't have the true stealth, right? You need the other team not to know that you're invis.
Yeah, you just gotta back up from the lane for a quick second in all lanes, and then let's go.
So Moonlight Shadow is down. We'll see if the Dire team want to make use of it, or maybe they just want to sit back and let Parker farm. What would you do in this situation if you were Sync Catz?
You need a way to deal with the Chaos Knight illusions. So maybe once you get that Aghanims up on Drow.
Gonna go down quick mid. Oh, and they're gonna catch. Only difference next. Studs all come up. Light Strike Array. It does come down. Starfall as well. The magic damage being way too much. Akab tries to steal all the mana they can with EMP. However, it doesn't work out. The Yule's going up there. Light Strike Array down on top of Akab. They are invisible, so they're a little bit safe. No reveal. There comes the dust. There goes the sentry. However, it's too late. The Invoker has already left the schoolyard. Parker trying to make use of the space. Going bottom. Gonna try to push this T2 while GGS are doing work on this middle T2.
So I think immediately after that BKB, Drow has to go Aghanims for the split shot. Otherwise, they're never going to be able to handle the CK illusions properly.
That would be a great pickup.
They just need to hold.
Need the split shot.
They need, like, essentially, they have no vision on the map right now. They're boxed out in a vision game. They need to slowly try to take back ownership of their own jungle to give Parker the space to get these items, because till then they're just going to keep rolling around with Arrow, Moonlight, Shadow, Stampede and murder you if you poke your head out.
Absolutely. So smoke coming out here on the side of Sync Catz.
Yep, take over your jungle, regain control. Centaur not there, but Drow missing as well, so could go either way if this comes to a fight. They're both smoked. Both teams are smoked.
Is down. Only difference gonna jump right on top of B, and here they come. There goes the Yule's Light Strike Array gonna come out. Tornado was thrown, but it forced B to back up a bit. Akab gonna hit an arrow. The AA ulti does not hit anybody. Moonlight Shadow does come out. Only difference though has smoke. They're gonna chase forward with the pandas. The rock goes out, clashing with Ursi. However, it looks as though the Dire team are gonna back out.
Yep, just hard disengage from GGS. Did not want to fight 3 bears when you could just wait and fight 1.
Very true. GGS showing that their ultimates make them hyper mobile, which is kind of really working in their favor in this game so far.
Yeah, they're using it to both attack and protect.
That's out. That blows my mind. So look in middle here. Out comes the Skyrath, Atos, Concussive Blast right on top of B. B doesn't have Invis to survive. Parker's going to get hit by an arrow. Only difference does blink in and drops the beat. It's not going to let A2K blink. However, Rallo and Parker in a lot of trouble. Parker is going to go down as Ursi is in the back line looking for more kills. Rallo gonna drop as well as B drops those auto attacks. Only difference, just gonna try to walk away. The blink will be up in a moment. B chasing forward here. They're gonna get away. Only difference. However, 3 of St. Catz heroes picked up in that last fight.
With the T2 down, they can actually pressure, especially with the Centaur. With a return, they can pressure this T3.
Absolutely. Boker gonna drop as much as they can here. Try to keep the enemy team off of the tower. Only difference in the round as well. They're gonna throw down the brew.
That's a T3.
Looks as though it is a T3. They don't have fort on the Dire side for 2 more minutes. GGS looking good in this second game.
Yeah. There's something about being 1 game away from being permanently removed from the tournament that just makes you play better, you know?
Stampede comes up. They're going to catch A2K in the charge. Rallo queued up the Fire Blast, however, stopped it. There goes the Atos, waiting for the Blade Mail to go down. Skywrath ulti and the Fire Blast going to do it. Taters picking up the kill on A2K.
Yeah, that Blade Mail is going to be useful against Skywrath Mage, but Skywrath just waited it out. A2K might have blown that Blade Mail a little early, but either way, he was probably dead no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. With the rest of the team backing out, it's an acceptable sacrifice for.
Yeah, he managed to get his own team out with Stampede, but unfortunately got caught by a Cobb's Tornado on the way out.
Absolutely. So St. Catz looking to make use of the fact that A2K is down to pick up at least the T1 middle. Parker shooting like a madman with his bloodlust. Rallo making sure to keep it up on top of the crowd. Out comes AA ulti. B is there as well, dropping Dragon's Slave. Down will go only different. Okab's gonna find out the Lina. However, Baby Bok Choy throwing an arrow. Rallo is going to dodge it. Akab going up to the Yules. Unfortunately, Akab getting to go invisible. Taters going to start throwing Arcane Bolts. Ursi is now in with a BKB. Taters in a lot of trouble here. They have no way to really protect their Skywrath as Ursi is punching into Skywrath here. Ursi going to reality rift Skywrath back. Taters is going to go down. Ursi throws the stun, and in comes the rest of GGS to pick up the Rallo. Akab trying to back up. Parker now on the run as well. Another pause coming out from Baby Bok Choy.
I'm allowed to throw shade. I'm a caster. Water on keyboard. Tragic.
I've sensed a theme here.
Rest in peace. Everyone, keep your waters away from your keyboards. Oh, also, I was just informed by the YouTube chat by Colonel Squid that Taters has 1,100 Tinker games. They just are not showing up in his Dota buff. So that is why the Tinker was banned in the draft.
Very fair, smart. No more drinks on the desks. Listen, going forward, the We Like Dota League, it is now law. No water on the desk.
No water on the desk.
No liquids.
How do you feel about beer?
If you're casting, it's absolutely fine. If you're playing,
okay, good.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Do you even want to win? I have no skin in the game. I can drink as many beers as I want.
To be fair, I'd probably play better when I'm drunk. So
maybe just a little buzz. You gotta hit the Balmer peak.
It's true. Very, very true. So it looks like all of GGS are slowly disconnecting here. Just to fix some latency issues, I'm assuming.
Well, I'm gonna go find the XKCD for the Balmer peak and put it up for the stream.
Rock on. So again, if you are watching in the YouTube chat, in the client, if you're a part of the league and have any highlights that you want highlighted, send them to Juvu or send them to A2K with the match ID and the stamp. We intend on putting out highlight videos. I also want to have a reel to play in between games during series.
Oh yeah.
That would be really fun for people watching. So please, please, please go through your old games, or if you just remember any, send them our way, please, in the Discord. Or else, all right?
Or else.
Or else I'll come from my home in Canada, find you, and I'll go through it on your computer, making it so you can't play Dota all day.
And send it to myself.
And send it to myself on AOL chat so it's as slow as possible.
We still use AOL chat in Canada, in case anyone was wondering.
It's still a real thing. We just can't let it go. So just waiting on a bit of a pause here. Baby Bok Choy had something to deal with. We appreciate your patience.
Alright, I'm just trying to get the XKCD up on the screen, but this is not going well. It's just, yeah, no, it's not going well. I got like a quarter of the photo. That's very unfortunate, but that's life. Go look up the XKCD. 323 is the Balmer peak.
Balmer peak.
It's a graph charting blood alcohol concentration versus programming ability. And it just dips lower and lower until about 0.14 blood alcohol concentration, where suddenly your programming ability spikes. It's named after our boy, Steve Ballmer, the sweaty Microsoft guy.
See?
And
Learn
now
something
you
new
know.
every day.
Alright, looks like their teams are ready to go.
Oh, okay, I'll close my movie.
Jarvis, you shouldn't be doing that while we're casting.
I'm not. I'm watching the game right now. Parker in a lot of trouble as A2K and Ursi are on the hunt. Parker's going to find his way back into base as GGS is now setting up to pick up this last rack here. Akov going to get the Tornado EMP off. Ursi going to get silenced as Parker's going to put the beats in. A2K going to find the Drow, however. The arrow goes wide. Parker's going to pop BKB. They're going to be able to turn around on top of A2K, throwing out those arrows. In comes Only Difference, and the Stampede is used to disengage.
A really good
two
disengage.
buybacks came out.
That's good team communication on the side of GGS. You know that as soon as he hit Stampede, A2K was like, get the hell out! And everyone just bolted. No one's like, you know what, I could get this kill, and then, die or trade 2 for 1. They all bolted. Very good team cohesion.
Teamwork is the name of the game. Kona, invisible, on top of Only Difference. I'm kind of surprised that St. Catz hasn't picked up a gem yet. Kona now being spotted out as the sentry goes down to D-Ward, and that poor AA is in a lot of trouble. Ursi is around, throws the stun, the arrow comes out. It's going to land on Only Difference once again. The Light Strike Array is going to come down. Rallo just dodges it. Only Difference is going to go down, however, to Ursi, who reality rifts them into the fight. Yule's on Rallo. Parker is around there. BKB is down, so it looks as though they're just going to avoid a fight in general. That's a dieback on the Ogre. Only Difference does have buyback, however.
Well, that was entirely off of the back of Baby Bok Choi's arrow hitting the Brewmaster. It allowed Lena to Light Strike Array, followed by the Reality Rift with 19 Phantom Lancers. Wouldn't that be something? Chaos Knights.
19 Phantom Lancers, yeah. It's very unfortunate. They found the Kona. They thought they got a free AA, and then the rest of the team appeared.
This is why Mirana's so strong. You just yeet these arrows into the void. And if one connects, you're like, hey, we could do something with this. And if it doesn't, well, then you're like, yeah, that's fine. It cost me like no mana. I could do it again in 12 seconds.
Absolutely. Mirana has yet to hit 15, so they haven't made the choice between shorter cooldown of arrows and the attack speed.
I think this Mirana is going to be going attack speed with the Maelstrom, but we'll see.
Very likely. I personally it's unorthodox, but I like the arrows.
I take the arrow cooldown every time.
Better.
The more you can throw, the better. It just gives you, if you hit 30% of your arrows, and you can throw 30% more arrows, and that's just more arrows overall.
Word. So St. Catz do know that Roche is going down. However, there's not much they can really do about it at the moment with all their buybacks on cooldown. Please clip that, Mr. Arrow Roche. I'm going to make note of it right now in my notebook, Baby Bok Choy. Just for you. Around 26 minutes. G2 of GGS. Yes, St. Catz. Very true, very, very true. So, both teams repositioning. Now GGS looking to make a play on top of bottom T2 for the Dire side. Invoker rocking those wards. The sight game is important here. Parker trying to snipe some free creeps. However, nothing's free in this world. Out comes the Tornado. The EMP goes down. Moonlight Shadow immediately followed up. Rallo a little far out here. As the Stampede comes out, they're going to catch Parker. The Fireball S comes out. Parker's going to be able to pop BKB. Out comes the Gust. They're looking to put some damage on top of B here. Parker having to back up here. Ursi now on top of Only Differences. Panda is trying to drop them. Now Parker going to get picked up by the Reality Rift. It's done by A2K as well as they're marching up the hill. Tater's trying to drop as much magic damage as possible now that BKBs are down. Ursi down to 600 health. They're just looking for enough damage to drop them there. Tater's trying to hit the backline. Ursi just continuing through on top of a Cobb with the Reality Rift. Rallo dropping the Fire Blast. It is a double cast, and it is enough to drop them. However, the Aegis is still up, and they're going to be able to bring down Taters.
That's a full set of
one
racks.
buyback.
There's the GG that call it before the second set of racks goes down. They just want to get into game 3. They didn't like the momentum in this game. They're done with it. Let's run it back.
And you know what? Sometimes totally necessary to just reset.
You just gotta, you get mentally on the back foot, and you just want the game to be over. So I understand GGing a little early there. They just want to get into game 3. They know they can. Maybe they think it was a drafting issue, and they just want to draft again. Tough to say. Let's hop into their Discord and find out.
So looking at stats, support of the game for me goes to Baby Bok Choy.
Yeah, I agree. Shoutouts to a stand-in Rallo as well as a Cobb for some pretty good Ogre and Invoker play, but those arrows minus the missed one on Roshan really just enabled some of the linchpin fights that allowed them to win the game. Like that arrow they got on the uphill Hasted Skywrath, the arrow they got on the Brewmaster. I mean, that was a random arrow, but whatever. It worked, and it really enabled the kill, so well done.
100%. Also, Kona rocking that combo with Chaos Knight in the beginning. Insane help to their team.
All right, we're going to take a few minutes here, and then we will be right back. Adios.
Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. True peace is only at sea. Off ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! 2 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. 3 to the 1 to the 1 to the 3. True peace is only at sea. Off ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone it blew. I'll take that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lowered the boom. Hie thee to battle. I dub thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the trembling isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splayed that booty out, 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 splayed that booty out. Belay that last order. I'll save this for another day. Bootylicious. Step lively now. Your admiral is on board. Ha! Two to the one, to the one, to the three. I'll take that. Battle Fury. Tide Hunter. Rot in the sun. Damn. I thought this bottle would have rum. Three to the one, to the one, to the three. True peace is only at sea. All ship shape from stern to scupper. Tide Hunter. You're not like another. Sweetly, sweetly blew the breeze. On me alone that. Hand it over. Deny. No goal for you. Tide Hunter, you left too soon. To the deeps with you. Lower the boom. Hide thee to battle. Hide up thee. I scepter. Ramming speed. If the demons of the cataract couldn't sink my fleet, then this lot doesn't stand a chance. Ha ha ha! I haven't seen such a pack of tree weasels since we rousted the Trembling Isles free of all the tree weasels. Look sharp, splay that booty out, 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 splay that booty out. Belay that last order.
Radiant team ban.
Alright, here we go. We like Dota. League 2019 GGS versus Catz. Game 3 in the lower bracket.
Boy.
Loser goes home.
I mean, to be fair, the winners and losers are both already home,
10 seconds
as
remaining.
this is an internet video game, but they are out of the tournament.
Radiant team's turn to ban.
And yeah, it's down to this. Last game 2 was a complete reversal of game 1, with GGS just showing dominance throughout.
Momentum definitely carried them through, so it'll be interesting to see how Catz brings it back around and tries to get the game on their side.
They had a good time with the Spectre in game 1. Do you think they're going to try to draft it again? They had a really dominant and effective Spectre.
I think it would be a good idea. It all depends on the draft. Looking at these bans, GGS got rid of the Abaddon, and Catz immediately got rid of that Mirana.
Very understandable. Okay. You forget for a little bit that she's top tier first pick material, and you don't ban her for a few games, and then you get first pick Mirana on you, and it just goes terribly. And then you ban her again.
Then you ban her once again. So Faceless Void being banned out by the Catz. Good choice.
Yep. I still want to see a Pudge come out.
10 seconds remaining.
I may not see it, but I want to.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team's turn to pick.
Pick one. Lena for GGS. Who was rocking? It was Bia last time, right?
Yeah, B had Lena last time. It's a first pick, so it can definitely go anywhere. Definitely a mind game at this point.
They did run it mid last time. Oh no, the first game we saw was the Lena 4. Game 2 was Lena mid for GGS.
10 seconds left. Decided?
The Light Striker raids coming out from B last game were
5
spot
seconds
on.
remaining.
Right on target. You can tell B is hungry to continue forward in this bracket. The Warlock pickup by Catz. So worked very well for them in game 1.
I feel like it really weakened their lanes though. Like that Warlock died a few times in lane, which is fair. You're a Warlock, you're expected to die, but it definitely reduced their laning presence.
Yeah, definitely. Warlock's main goal in lane is just to keep their carry alive, keep them farming.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't really know where Warlock stands in the meta. I know he's a 5, but
5 seconds remaining.
this meta feels like you need to secure your safe lane.
Radiant
And I don't know really if Warlock fits into that too well. Which
the
doctor does? The doctor does. The doctor's in.
So likely a Witch Doctor 4, Warlock 5, if I had to guess.
Yeah, that's a good guess. What do you go first on the dock? Blink? Ether?
I think, honestly, I think Glimmer Cape
oh yeah, I
do
forgot that
Catz
item
well.
exists. Yes, Glimmer.
I don't know if Ogre had it last game. I'd have to check. However, I think if
did.
if he did, he could have saved Skywrath a few times there, where Skywrath was just running down lane, right, and the team was beside them.
That's true. I still can't get over that arrow from last game that on the hasted Skywrath. It always sucks to die when you're hasted. Oh. GGS running the same draft. I like it. They worked for them last game. Why not run it again? If they're not going to ban your heroes, I mean, they banned the Mirana, but they're still totally happy to just run the Centaur for the disengage capability. They made use of it very well in both offense and defense.
Absolutely. If it works for you, then definitely go for it. You saw in the international, most teams usually pick the same like 3
10 seconds
heroes
remaining.
at the start if they're not banned, because if it works, it works.
5 seconds remaining.
You don't have to reinvent the game.
Yep. Until the next patch comes out. Outlanders when?
Until the next patch comes out after this major coming up.
You mean WLDL 2019?
Absolutely.
This major. They can't
This
drop a
major
patch on
right
us when
here.
we're in the middle of a tournament, Juvu.
But what will the amateurs say if we drop the patch now? So Viper getting banned out, Catz not wanting to see it. Pretty interesting.
I think, yeah, I guess Viper combined with Centaur is you could chase people down and then slow the target you want to
10
elect to
seconds
murder.
remaining.
So pretty okay synergy there, but I guess they just didn't feel like dealing with it.
5 seconds remaining.
For sure. Honestly, if I see the Centaur first here, and I'm Catz, I would do what Catz did to us, which is put a timber saw against the Centaur.
Yes, that was very effective, turns out. Catz,
That was
who
the
was
worst
it?
day of my life.
Yeah, that was a terrible day. Who was playing that? Who was it only difference? It was only difference on the timber, right?
I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, please hit us with the history. But he devastated us. Just shredded our safe lane.
But that was on us. We swapped the lanes. But however, that's what I think they should chase down.
10 seconds remaining.
It's not a bad idea. We know they have a timber
5
picker.
seconds remaining.
If they didn't ban Tinker, Tinker's open for Taters if he wants it.
Ooh, leave it open, bait him in.
Dire teams
Honestly,
turn to
yeah,
pick.
if you can bait a third pick Tinker, although they won't pick it here. But if you could bait a Tinker with a pick left in the bank, then it's not bad. That said, I wouldn't want to play against anybody who has 1,100 games on Tinker.
Absolutely. So yeah, it was only difference on the timber. So only difference is very proficient in the Sawboy.
10
Yeah, he's
seconds
very
remaining.
proficient in all the heroes he plays. I think he's at Divine 1, actually.
Rock on,
seconds
rock
left.
on. Rank
Don't
means
freeze
everything in Dota.
It's true.
So hopefully
And if someone's
everybody's
higher
bowing
ranked
down.
than you, you have to listen to them and bow to them. It's the way of the
You
road.
must. So while we wait for picks here, I want to point out, and maybe you can speak to this, Tad, the idea of momentum in Dota 2.
Yeah, I mean, how much of the game would you say is a mental game? Like just morale-wise mentality. I would say probably 30 to 40% is just strictly team morale at any given time, at least.
Absolutely.
So
That
momentum,
sounds right.
momentum is 80% morale, right? Because you only have
That's true,
a team
yeah.
only has momentum against you if you let them have momentum against you. If they're rolling and rolling, and you keep your team morale up, and you say, "Hey guys, you know what? Sucks, but we gotta hide for 10 minutes." Then you can kind of eliminate that momentum just by having like good team morale. But if you're getting tilted, if you're getting picked off, then yeah, like momentum's super clutch. But it really depends on the mentality of the team that you're rolling against. If they can deal with that pressure, because that's the problem. Is like a lot of people will just, when things aren't going well, they crumble, and when things aren't going well, they play a little bit worse. And when they play a little bit worse, the enemy team's momentum builds. It's all about being able to lock down your tilt and just be like, you know what? It's okay. They have a little lead. Let's just relax.
10 seconds remaining.
Absolutely, I agree. The Phantom Lancer being picked up, pretty good. It's going to be hard against Centaur at the start, but could work out. Yeah, so listening to what you were saying there, I totally agree. I think that your attitude will definitely determine your latitude in that, like, I've been
Ooh.
on teams where somebody was talking crap, etc., and I was...
Was it me?
I don't think it was you. I think it was a random, because, like, even if you were talking crap, I'd help you. But I was on a hero that helps people, right? Like Abaddon,
sure.
Oracle, or something like that. And you're talking crap against me. Why would I want to heal you to help you win the game?
Yeah, that's always a really interesting piece of like human psychology. Is like, you want this person to help you. You have a support in your lane, and he's there to help you. And he doesn't do something you like. He does something you don't like, and you get mad at him. How is like that? That's in no sense is that gonna improve your situation. But people think it does, or they don't think about it, and they just do.
Mm-hmm. So I just want to point out Puck getting an appearance in
Puck?
Game 3.
This is the first puck of the league, if I'm not mistaken.
Nani?
Nani? Super
10 seconds
exciting.
remaining.
Pretty strong against Ember. I mean,
5
solid, like
seconds remaining.
unconventional pick, but strong against Ember. I guess Tater's a puck player? Interesting.
Yeah, when I see this puck and I see Ember, I'm assuming puck has the advantage early, but like it becomes kind of a game of who disappears first and reappears.
I think what you need is the blink for puck. Once you have a blink, you can just blink silence, and that's the fight.
True. Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, if you're gonna try to illusory orb in, yeah, you're never gonna catch this slippery fireman.
But I'm excited to see puck. Puck makes things happen.
Oh yeah.
In team fights. So.
Dire team's turn to ban.
Disruptor. A mean pick by GGS. Pretty good at locking down the storm.
Yeah, they need a tool to handle the PL, and they have Ember with the cleave and the or a Maelstrom or whatever ends up going. But Disruptor can actually make it so your team can murder him successfully.
10 seconds remaining.
Absolutely. I think that looking at Catz draft versus GGS here, I think they're going to be aiming to go towards that 40-minute mark and hopefully get a heart on PL.
Now, what do you think is Katz's last pick here? They're showing their 2 and their 1. They're cooking an offlaner? I guess so.
Maybe this puck could be a 3.
I would love to see a 3 puck. And then run like mid Tinker. Give them the last pick. Like bait them into not banning Tinker here by making it look like you have a mid, and then pick the Tinker last.
Next level plays. So Jackie getting banned out by Catz.
That said, Tinker is
PL
countered.
doesn't want to play in one.
Yeah, Tinker's countered by Disruptor anyhow. You get glimpse back, and it doesn't matter how fast you are, how many blings you have, you're gonna get caught.
Yeah. So this will be like priority 1 for targets. Witch Doctor and Warlock are going to have to stay pretty spread out, and I think Puck kind of becomes a counter-initiator in
Honestly,
this case.
Catz is made out of paper right now. Their team is very squishy, especially to the like Light Strike Array, Laguna, and just the damage that comes out of Ember and Centaur with Double Edge. They have to play really careful early game. Like, PL's slippery, and so is Puck, but they have a lot of tools to catch. They've got the Root from Searing Chains, and they've got 2 stuns and a glimpse. Like, they've got a lot of tools to hold down slippery heroes. And I imagine Disruptor will build Atos as first item to handle the Puck or the PL.
Radiant team's turn to pick.
100%. Just look at apps here. Do you still run PL as your one? Like, I get that it's
I think you
ideal.
do. I think you do. You could also run a mid, but then you really have a strange offlane with Puck Witch Doctor or something. It might be feasible. But I don't think PL does very well against Ember mid. Flame Guard stops your lances. I think they've locked themselves into this Puck mid, unless I'm getting seriously jebaited. 26 seconds of reserve. I want to see a random. I want to see a last pick random like Visage. Although, I mean, nah, Visage is not amazing in this game.
10 seconds left on the clock. GGS taking their time to decide their final champion, or hero, if you will.
Champion.
Champion.
League of Legends now. Ooh, yes, this is pretty solid. I like this. Who are they farming? Lina 1? Centaur 1?
Lina? No, well, if I had my pick, Lina 2, Ember 1.
Okay, here's, that's gonna be what it is, because you can't run anybody else in the 1 but Ember.
Puchsaba!
They picked up the Putka. Oh, I love it. Okay, hit us with the cosmetic draft. Yeah. It's gonna be a mid-pudge, that's Taters. Oh, I guess only difference can also mid.
Nah, you're not allowed to switch roles.
You can't switch roles. They're locked in. Alright, cosmetic draft. Oh, we got the fancy beard Ember. What else we got? We got the monkey. A naked PL? No, he's got a fresh staff. Is that a Pudge Immortal? I can't tell.
It's the Arcana.
Ah, the Arcana, right.
The hook's the Immortal.
Ooh, it's tough to say. I think I'm gonna go and give it to GGS because of the Centaur mask, which I think is super baller.
I'm gonna go with Catz this round.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Why do you have to contradict me in public, Drew?
Well, the Witch Doctor has a pipe. The PL looks dope. Like, kind of looks like
Oh,
Monkey
you know what?
King.
I didn't notice his pipe. You're absolutely correct.
Yo, he's smoking,
Yeah,
dog.
he's smoking.
Even though you got Divine Rapiers on that Ember, the Pudge Arcana looks sick with the Crow's Mask and the Immortal Claw there.
You have no idea how excited I am that there's a Pudge in the game. I want to see a minute 0 bounty hook into like a double kill.
It's possible. I mean, we've seen it in the We Like Dota League tournament. On nobody worth looking up, but
not a
they
team
did
you
rock
care
a
to
good double
watch,
kill.
but boy, they've got a good Pudge player.
All right, so game 3 of the 3-game series between GGS versus St. Catz. Winner moves on, a loser goes home. Let's do some introductions here. So we got Baby Bok Choi rocking the Winter Wyvern. We got B on that old faithful Lena. We got Ursi rocking the Ember Spirit Ana style. We got A2K on the Centaur War Runner once again, ready to stampede. We got Kona on the Disruptor. The only difference, rocking that duck. We got Parker on the ever Phantom Lancer. I made up the word. We got Rallo rocking the Warlock. Taters bringing that offlane Pudge. And we got a Cobb on Witch Doctor.
Alright, so what do you think is the high action lane this game, Jubu? I'm feeling we're going to see some hooks into casks down bottom. That's probably my explosive lane, but we do also have Centaur Wyvern top, which not too explosive, but if you get caught by a bad stun, you go down really quick.
Absolutely. If the Witch Doctor goes Maledict first and Taters gets the hook off on the Maledict target, that's damage. Like,
Looks
it's
like
ridiculous.
Taters went for Flesh Heap first, which is fine.
Kind of a classic offlane Pudge. I've seen the Flesh Heap get leveled first. However, Tater's taking a lot of damage down here as Ursi's just going to walk on them with the Flame Guard. Tater's is going to go down. They're going to pick up a Bounty Room also off the back of that.
Baby Bok Choi throwing out the party horn.
Tips going all the way around. Happy birthday, Cowbell.
Happy birthday, RX Cowbell. Shout out to RX Cowbell.
It's your birthday, boy, and here's some Dota for you. Alright, so both teams starting to flex as they do. Both teams with very strong lanes. I think everybody's got a pretty good lane mate.
Yeah, I agree, although I still think that Warlock is a weak lane presence hero. I mean, people will tell me I'm wrong. I don't care. You think what you want to think.
We're North Americans and we don't have to change our minds.
It's true. I don't have to change my mind with presented with facts.
So definitely everybody going back and forth with last hits within the first minute of the game. Obviously, not much can really be deduced about how this is going to boil down. However, no one really showing fear. Both teams looking very hungry.
I'm really liking these like 9 tango starting builds. Like Ursi with 9 tangos again. Like, I mean, let's stay in lane, no doubt.
It's very interesting. It's making me reconsider how I play the game, honestly.
Wait, you don't go boots first and then go for like a talisman?
No, that's odd to me. But you know what? I can't fault somebody for doing something that works.
I can and will.
Oh, rock on. So up top, some kills being secured at the hard camp. Right now, Ember and PL kind of neck and neck. Same with the mids.
Baby Bok Choi with the cheeky XP steal with the Splinter Blast on that camp.
Lena does have haste. They're not going to hit the array. The puck's going to be able to back up, no problem. Winter Wyvern starting to get annoying with the Splinter Blasts. Definitely the bread and butter of the hero. So much damage coming out.
It is denied.
Yeah, Ursi doing very good. Kona doing exactly what support needs to do. Know when to be there, know when to not be. And it looks as though Cobb's going to try to get this pull off. It's not quite going to happen. So everybody going about even, pretty much.
You know what I realized playing more support in this current meta, like where you want your core to get as many levels as humanly possible, is that you really only want to be in the lane when you absolutely have to, because your carry's not getting like enough last hits. Otherwise, you just shouldn't be around, just to give him that high XP. Oh, oh,
the sleight of fist coming out from Ursi to confirm the kill for Coda, who locks down a Cobb.
Cobb had a good idea. He went for the Cask Maledict on the Disruptor. There was a single creep around, so it was a guaranteed bounce. Unfortunately, Sleight of Fist level 2 does a shocking amount of damage. It's bonus hero damage 80, but also performs an auto attack. So
both lanes going back and forth. GGS currently leading 2-0. However, it hasn't dampened Sync Catz spirits. As top, there is a little bit of contention as A2K is going to walk on top of Parker. Rallo dropping the heel. Letting their carry know, don't worry, I got you. As Baby Bok Choy floating above, dropping those cold breaths. Parker taking a lot of damage from A2K.
Yeah, Arctic
who
Burn,
went
so strong.
Insanely powerful, who went for an early chainmail so that PL can't really punch them too hard.
That's actually pretty tactical. Like, it really avoids you getting flexed out of lane. Like, if he wants to run on you, you can kind of tank it. I mean, not when you're at 20% HP, maybe.
Absolutely. Middle B pretty low against Only Difference here. Over the Dragon Slave comes out. They both are going to go their separate ways. Bottom Ursi taking a little bit of damage here from an early clash from the Maledict. It's definitely not going to be enough to do much.
1,000 gold and a salve. I wonder what the 1,000 gold's going towards. Ursi, show me your items.
Ursi, stop making it a surprise.
5-minute runes are coming up in 8 seconds here, so we're going to see how they go. Looks like Kona is preparing to just immediately grab this rune. Is Pudge going to contest? Nope.
Yeah, so it's going to be 4, it looks like, going the way of GGS.
That's not a good look in the last game. In the elimination game. That's a, what, 800 gold swing? 50 gold a rune per person?
Pretty well. Parker in a bit of trouble here. They're going to be able to dodge it with Doppelganger up top and walk away, luckily. Yeah, however, getting those bounty runes, it's pretty worth it, but it let Puck stay middle and get a little bit of an XP advantage on the Lina. I think.
That said, Lina still has a level.
6.
Yeah.
I lied. Help Puck catch up a little bit.
Catch up a little bit, yeah, no doubt. B trying to flex out the phase or the waning rift by pump faking Dragon Slave, but Only Difference not falling for it.
Only Difference not afraid of fire, alright? With Shocker getting some good eyes up on a double damage from bottom. Only Difference is going to spot it out. They do have another second on Illusory Orb. They're going to be able to get away there. No problems. So far, Lina is at the top with PL very close behind, and Puck there as well when it comes to last hits. We're going to switch over to net worth, I think, for the remainder, for me anyways. Ember at the top of net worth with Lina, followed closely by Pudge and PL.
Oh, this is dangerous down mid.
Ooh, Only Difference playing with fire as Lina's just going to throw some auto attacks.
I'm shocked that B didn't go for the Laguna there. I think that was a kill if you just followed her up the hill.
Down bottom, a Cobb getting caught by the Disruptor being pulled back. Haters trying to fight Ursi and Kona, however, they're going to have to retreat as well.
Yeah, it does not feel great. You have 2 points in Flesh Heap, but unfortunately no stacks. But it still gives you 9 HP regen, so you're still pretty tanky.
It is a lot for a Witch Doctor, just getting caught out there by the Disruptor being pulled back.
Well, that's why you pick Disruptor.
Absolutely. Ember doing very good bottom. Has a bottle queued up next for themselves.
Interesting. I guess Ember does have pretty significant mana issues.
Absolutely. Ember going mostly into Sleight of Fist and Flame Guard now with 1 en route. A2K gotta put the beats on top of Parker top. Parker gonna just be able to run away. A Cobb picking up a ward on the map there. Now top with the rest of their friends. Maybe Bok Choy looking around for this Witch Doctor that may or may not be around. Witch Doctor going to throw the cast. A2K going to see them holding that stun. Out comes the Arctic Burn. A Cobb going to get stunned. Rallo now around. Parker coming to help as well. The Maledict does go down on top of A2K. The Splinter Blasts are out as well. And A2K is going to run away there. Ursi managing to pick up a kill bottom during the action top, which still is kind of not over. A2K finally going to back up after another Maledict tick. Only difference, also going to find a regen rune on the map. Good for them. Lots of action. GGS currently leading 5-0 on Catz.
These two sentries are within about a millimeter of seeing each other. It's pretty good.
Sentries passing in the night.
Oh, scratch that. A Cobb found it.
No sentry left unkilled. A2K chasing down Parker up here. Decent amount of action. As the Winter Wyvern's going to throw the Splinter Blast, the Maledict is on top of A2K. As Witch Doctor is still throwing punches. That's a lot of health taken away from the Centaur War Runner. They're going to go down 136 damage coming from that Maledict, securing a kill for a Cobb. Parker being able to pick up the experience.
Catz really needed that kill on Centaur. Centaur has been like flexing probably more than he should have, so good thing they finally got that Maledict kill. And they could probably start rotating their resources away to other lanes.
Absolutely. At 9 minutes 30 seconds, it looks as though people are starting to move about the map. It's getting a little shooken up here. Ursi hitting level 6. Tater's looking for that 6 as well. Bounties will be spawning here soon. Looks as though Puck is going to get boots and then Veil of Discord next. Great item. B is looking for those mana boots. Lena is going to rotate top. Looking like we might end up in fight territory, as everybody's going to secure bounty runes right now. 3 going the way of GGS, 1 going the way of Catz. Or no, sorry. 2 going the way of GGS and 2 going the way of Catz. So split it down the middle.
You were correct. That was a bottled bounty. Looked like they got 3 though.
Trying to bamboozle me, you guys.
Looks like it's gonna be Veil of Discord first for Puck. They got a hasted Pudge down bottom. Can they make something of it? They got Puck down here.
Out comes the Thunderbolt. However, the Pudge is just gonna run away. Waste it out.
Puck not interested in fighting that.
Both teams just kind of looking for space to either get an advantage or be able to just kind of farm. As they're, I think we're playing a little conservative on both sides, just because this is the game 3, right?
This is, yeah. I mean, although in these scenarios it pays dividends to play just absolutely ham, to put your opponent on the back foot. But it is difficult to do that when you know it's an elimination scenario.
Yeah, so B and Kona rotate top, leaving Ember in bottom.
Ember has a Maelstrom in the base, like in the Korea.
Big money. So Smoke, as B's gonna scout out behind tower, I think. Kona making themselves known. Baby Bok Choy joined as well. The Splinter Blast does come out. Kona runs away as the storm spit down. Akov is gonna get dropped first. Parker hides in the area there. B knows they're in there, so throws the Dragon Slave. Parker in a little bit of trouble. Taters, level 6, coming in here. A2K is still around. The Light Strike Array is dropped on top of Pudge. However, they're hella tanky as Rallo and Parker are moving forward here. Parker with almost no health. B still has Laguna Blade. The Maledict gets dropped on top of A2K. B starts TPing away. A2K starts their teleportation. However, Tater's gonna ultimate. Only difference, just gonna check to see if Lena's still around.
Lena was long gone, but that was good for the side of Catz there, picking up the Centaur War Runner once again, and now Centaur TP is down for a significant amount of time, so they have a free reign to push top tower essentially.
Absolutely. Ursi though, however, getting free reign of bottom
yeah,
during
this
that
is
fight.
scary. 12 minutes boots Wraithband Maelstrom. That's scary, and Lincoln's going to be coming up next. To avoid the
nice and strong.
Yeah, actually, Lincoln's a pretty good pickup. It stops a stun from Witch Doctor, and it stops Pudge Dismember, so you can't get hooked dismembered.
Absolutely.
The only concern is getting speared, and that'll burn your Lincolns.
Tater's looking for a chance to grab Ursi here, as Only Difference is around. Only Difference comes, drops down the Dream Coil. Tater's now on top of the Ember. The Ember is now gonna go down to the insane burst damage.
Yep, Mist Coil. Pretty strong. Or Dream Coil, rather. Mist Coil, separate hero. Don't worry about that.
Dream Coil, yeah. My bad. Up top, A2K, Coda, and Baby Bok Choi able to secure a kill on top of Rallo.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Both teams looking for action all about the map. Each just trying to find their farm here. PL is not very far behind Ember Spirit when it comes to farm. Parker finishes out a Yasha first.
Yep. Looks like it's gonna be a Diffusal next, which makes sense. They still need tools to deal with this Ember. They have Dream Coil, but I think they still want an Athos on the Pudge. Pudge is gonna be going Pipe first, actually, which, yeah, pretty good, actually, given the Ember Lina lineup.
Yeah, that's great value, definitely. They need somebody tanky on their team.
Oh, BM might be in trouble here.
Ooh, the Maledict comes down on the Lina. Lina's trying to walk away from the Dream Coil. However, the Death Ward is going to take them down there. Only difference, using Illusory Orb to go in. Down comes the Golem. The Link is on Coda. Coda turned around looking like they wanted a glimpse. However, they chose to run instead, which may work out for them. Coda walking into the neutral camp. They're now on Shrine. A2K kind of just flirting around the Shrine there. Tater's going to throw a hook. They're going to grab Baby Bok Choi. A2K now in. The magic damage coming out. The Veil of Discord just doing so much work on top of the Centaur. But here's Ursi as he's coming in with ulti. They're going to be able to put down the ultimate. Only difference in a lot of trouble. There's the Sleight of Fist as ACAB and Rallo run away. The Ember making great moves to try to get him. The Cobb going to deny themselves to Roshan. Well done.
Well
as the Ember seems to move around.
The tip coming out from A2K. They're saying, like, you know what? Good job, pal.
Tater's in a lot of trouble here. They have 2 seconds till they have Dismember, just in case.
15-minute runes are up. PL's going to sneak one up top by the looks of it.
So though Ursi picked up the puck there, I think that was very beneficial for Sync Catz.
Yeah, who did they pick up in that fight?
Puck, Centaur.
They picked up the Lina, really, which is the core thing they wanted to do with a Mist Coil or Dream Coil Death Ward combo. It's actually so strong. You want to run away from it, but then you just get stunned anyways.
This Puck's Veil of Discord did so much work during that last fight. Puck gonna get rooted here. Does HK have Blink yet? Not quite yet.
Can you Waning Rift? Can you Waning Rift when you're rooted or no?
I don't know. Well, you can Waning Rift. You mean Phase Shift?
Yes, I do.
I don't think you can Phase Shift if you're rooted.
Okay. So I imagine you also can't teleport to your Illusory Orb?
No.
Makes sense.
Took it away from Ember. They're not going to let Puck have it. Cobb going to be able to deny bottom tower from B.
Can't never let Puck have anything nice.
Dendy gave Puck their right to shine back at the old TIs. No longer.
No more.
So PL doing pretty good. Going for Diffusal next on top of that Yasha. It looks like the Radiant are about to hunt the jungle. They're scanning. They now know that there is somebody in jungle here. As they farm out top. Ember making their way towards a Lincoln Spear. Not bad.
I think that's pretty standard build for Ember. I wonder what's coming after though. Do you go Daedalus to try to clear PL illusions more than is the Maelstrom enough? I guess is the question.
I honestly don't know. I think that going more damage would be worthwhile, especially with how squishy Sync Catz's side is. But there's 4 right now.
Got a 4-person smoke coming out with Centaur unsmoked. They have Stampede in the bank.
Radiant's bottom tower's got problems.
They're gonna see a Parker illusion, and now they see Parker in lane. They do not have Blink on the Centaur. Splinter Blast is gonna come up from Wyvern, letting Parker know that they're around. Out comes the Doppelgangers. The illusion's gonna run. The Storm also gets dropped. Static Storm. Parker is gonna go down to the whole team of GGS as Sync Catz seem to want to focus on this T1 bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I think they realized that it was a lost cause. So they just want to try to get an objective out of it, and that's fair. Like, there was no saving that. Even though every important spell missed the Phantom Lance, it didn't matter. It's a 5-on-1 against the PL that does not have a heart or a Scotty. He's gonna go down.
Ooh, Puck coming on top of Ursi, gonna drop the Dream Coil as everybody else TP's in here. Ursi very low on health. Leash goes down to Puck, only difference looking for more as they do have the Thunderstrike on top of them. Kona can see them, they have Glimpse ready to go. Only difference moving up here with the rest of their team. Tater's looking for more as well. Kona gonna TP out. B left behind. Only difference gonna find B as the silence comes up as Puck starts punching on them. Cobb putting down the Death Ward on top of B. Will it be enough? The Maledict is gonna tick. It is not enough as the regen from the Fountain does it. Like you were saying, all those ultimates were down, letting Puck kind of just do what they wanted.
Time to fight. That was a huge Dream Coil. Picking up the Ember there was really high value.
Ember, if Ember goes down, it takes a lot away from the side of GGS.
Yeah.
As kind of Disruptor is like a 2-spell wonder, usually.
Glimpse, Static Storm.
Kinetic Field sometimes, until BKBs come out.
And really, Thunderstorm is just there for you to connect your glimpses, right? That's awesome.
Absolutely. So Warlock also doing good work in this Rallo, dropping what they need to do. They still have a Chaotic Offering available if push comes to shove here.
Pudge nearing his blink after the pipe here.
Yeah, that pipe's pretty valuable. Diffusal Blade also up on Phantom Lancer, which will work wonders on Ember Spirit. Both teams 9-7. T1s, they're still
lead. That's it. Let's see what Dota Plus thinks. Oh wait, I don't pay for it anymore, so I can't tell.
what's the shortcut?
F8.
F8 for Dota Plus. Nope.
Yeah,
F7.
alright. No. It's definitely F8 for me.
And they're gonna go on Taters here. Ursi, A2K, and Kona all coming in. The Witch Doctor is around. A Cobb is gonna drop the cask, as well as the Maledict, and begin the Death Ward. However, that shield of Embers, the Flame Guard, doing great amounts to mitigate the damage. F9? Nope. 6. No, that's gold.
They're finding PL out Parker out bottom.
Alright, so they're gonna go on Parker. Parker's gonna go on Kona in return. They're under the Static Storm. They are muted. They're gonna go down to the Storm itself as Ursi, A2K, and Baby Bok Choi put the beats on.
Never refuse gold.
Down to beats. Parker saying, look, there's Lena. Well, I'm dying. Maybe, I don't know. Could you guys kill?
Maybe kill this Lena?
Kill Lena?
Taters has the blink. It's ready. I think they haven't revealed the blink yet.
They currently are not under a ward. Yeah, Radiant, their wards are definitely more so defensive, guarding those 2 points in the river, whereas Dire have defensive and one really good offensive ward right now.
I love that ward. Like, either the ward here, or if you put it up here instead, gives you vision on the shrine, and that's such, like, gives you pretty much knowledge of, like, where the whole team is if you have that this area warded.
Absolutely. Tater's gonna be found out here. Will the Radiant go on them? Tater's looking at the Radiant team. They do have 3 of the Dire. Puck coming in from behind. Tater's on the hunt for someone. They might come into contact with B here, as Winter Wyvern and the Lena are kind of sitting in the back. They're going to spot out Centaur. In jumps Taters with the Dismember. Only difference comes in next. They all get stunned by the Stomp. However, the rest of the team is just too far away to help out poor A2K.
MVP Minotaur.
Oh, that was the Minotaur Stomp?
Yeah, it was a Centaur, like the neutral creep Stomp.
Yep. Beautiful. As Parker's just kind of farming top. You know what? They're making use of the space. They have 2K. It looks as though they're going to go straight for the Manta. Not a bad item.
Yep, absolutely. It gets you out of a few things. That said, nothing that the enemy team is going to do to you. Manta matters for... Whoa.
This is not the time. This is not the time to pause. I guess Wyvern is right there. So that if Wyvern did DC, the pause is worth it. So once again, another tactical pause.
Very tactical.
Very tactical. Shh. They don't know Wyvern's there. Oh, I guess you'd say that explicitly.
Okay, so it turns out Colonel Squid in the chat just mentioned that you can in fact phase shift during route, but you can't jaunt, which means you can't teleport to your illusory orb.
Ah, well that makes sense.
Yeah, interesting. Thank you, Colonel Squid.
Thank you. Wait.
Thirsty keyboard. Oh,
Wait.
oh, we got Puck pinging out this fight. Doppelganger's up. I think PL survives.
Doppelganger is up. Will they use it in time and be able to escape? They send in the illusions. B continuing through. The light strike array is going to take out the rest of those illusions. As the Dire team, 3 of them just working on this T2 bottom to mixed effect.
I mean, it'll go down, right?
Absolutely. They're not the heaviest hitters, but they'll get the job done. A2K kind of moving town bottom. They're saying it's likely there are only a few. Dire going to back up here, preserve their lives.
A2K getting very close to blink here, 150 gold out, or 200 gold out just about. And
Bit of a harder game for Centaur this time around, I believe.
Ember's about 300 gold away from BKB. So that's going to be huge. We're going to be able to fight the Puck properly once that BKB is online.
So looking at... Because it's been a bit of
canceled
a harder
Lincoln's.
game.
He was going Lincoln's, but he just elected to skip it entirely and go BKB instead.
I think that's a pretty good idea. I mean, it saves you from a decent amount of damage here coming up from Catz, but they do have a lot of superior damage as well.
The thing it doesn't save you from is the Devourer, or the Devourer. Or Dismember, that's what it's called, Dismember. Got my Heroes of New Earth lingo going.
Yeah, Dream Coil eventually goes through spell immunity. The Rock goes through spell immunity. So it'll be interesting to see how this BKB helps out Ursi.
I want to see Dream Coil or Rapid Fire, level 25.
So big smoke coming out from the Radiant team as they're coming in here with the BKB up on the Ember Spirit, looking for a big fight.
Well,
Parker gonna be the first one to
PL.
be seen. Parker's seen out. There goes the stomp by A2K. The storm does come down. Parker is able to split with the Manta. However, they're going to get the ulti of the Laguna Blade dropped on top of them. In comes Puck with the Veiled Discord. The BKB is up by Ember. Winter's Curse goes on top of a Cobb. A2K going to go down to this Maledict tick. It looks as though Tater's looking to pick something up here. The hook comes out. Going to grab Kona, and they're going to eat Kona. Ursi trying to kill this Puck. Baby Bok Choy now stuck between a Pudge and a Puck as they're going to get auto-attacked down. Rallo gonna attempt to pick somebody up there. Kona goes down. Baby Bok Choy just goes down. Yeah, Ursi gets out.
Yeah, B makes it out. And so does Ember.
The 2 cores managing to sneak their way out of a fight after picking up Parker. Only difference right on top of the Ember. The Ember's gonna go up. Down goes the Veil of Discord. Now they're silenced, being dismembered. Taters going to try to finish off Ember. There's the Illusory Orb. Ember's down for 50 seconds as the Dire have free reign of this T2 middle.
Yep, you have time to maybe not push T3, but at least take the T2. That said, they have nobody there doing any damage. Oh no. The only damage in their team, the only physical damage is this PL right now.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Punch is a decent punch. So Tater's looking for a hook here. They're going to back up the Dire team. Just disengage. Both teams fierce. 13-13 at 25 minutes.
It's tight. 3K lead, 4 Catz. But that's nothing at 25 minutes. That's one team fight.
Absolutely. I think looking at these teams, I think that GGS would have benefited more if Centaur went Pipe instead of Vanguard, or like at least
just
a
from
hood.
the sheer Puck damage coming out with the
It's
Veil.
insane,
You have to
Veil
counter
of
the Veil.
Discord.
You're right. You have to counter the Veil.
Uh-oh. Alright, so Dire team are in position. They do not have the Golem. B gonna get caught out by by the puck. However, Ursi getting dismembered by Taters. The Storm does come down on top. Parker's kind of stuck in there. They're going to look to find the kill on B. B is going to go down. HUK is going to pick up Parker here as they turn around, and they're going to find Taters, all 4 of the Radiant heroes that are left over, putting the beats down. The difference in a bit of a spooky spot. They do have the Arcane Rune, as they're just going to disengage.
Yep. 2 for 1 is not amazing. You went mid for your core, your 1 and your 4. Your 3 rather, so not a great trade. Pudge was up here on the grassy knoll, just waiting. But unfortunately they found him. And the BKB is already paying dividends for Ember Spirit.
Absolutely. But with every use, it gets a little bit shorter. Ember's now at 8 seconds on this BKB, as only difference is going to go and harass the middle. Akab is invisible with the Glimmer Cape. However, Puck did go a little far away. Death Ward put down. The beat's going on top of Ursi. Down comes Winter's Curse. And only difference has to take down their friend. Kona going to TP Puck back in. However, Puck is going to use the phase shift to not be pulled. TP, glimpse.
The glimpse.
The glimpse TP.
Looks like it's going to be Blackmail next for A2K. This is it was interesting. Akab wanted to murder the Disruptor there, but they both have Glimmer Capes, so he managed to hit him with the Maledict, but Death Ward didn't connect because they both Glimmer Caped, and it was like, goodbye.
Very unfortunate.
Also, Ghost Scepter means you just can't kill him with
So B up top, drop the Light Strike Array on the trees. Only difference did jump in, however they got Yules near immediately.
The mutual respect being like, you know what, neither of us want to fight this, goodbye.
It ain't worth it. So Puck working towards an Aghanim Scepter next. Great choice. As it will hold some people down. Lena working their way towards BKB or a Maelstrom. One of the two. How's our PL doing here? Working their way towards Heart. They have Reaver. Once that Heart comes online, PL becomes a whole other monster.
Yeah, I don't know if they even have the damage to kill PL right now if he picks up a Heart this quickly. Still got fair ways to go, but the only way they can kill him really is if they get him under Static Storm with the whole team there.
Parker in a bit of a spook zone as they're trying to farm out the Radiant jungle. In come the Radiant team looking for the PL. The PL is going to be found out. A2K doing the stun. Static Storm is dropped on top of Parker. Parker is going to go down for their sins. However, they pick up Baby Bok Choy in the process as the Dire team look to be putting a push on top here.
Yep, Kona almost went down to the just the PL illusions, brought him down to like 30% HP during that. It's a dangerous life to be a support right now against this PL.
Absolutely, Illusion's insanely dangerous. B trying to put some pressure on middle. In comes Only Difference with the Illusory Orb and the Silence. And then the Dream Coil on top of B. B, however, does have a Yules if they need it. It's kind of a game of cat and mouse here, as Only Difference is going to walk through B. The Yules does get dropped on top of the Lena. Light Strike Array was about to be dropped, however, the Silence did come up, the Illusory Orb. Now Lena B in a little bit of trouble here, as Taters is going to show up to back up their friend. A2K going to get dismembered, as Only Difference is going to pick up this haste and continue after B. Throwing the Illusory Orb, getting caught in the Light Strike Array. B is going to try to run away here from Only Difference. The Witch's Curse coming out by Winter Wyvern to catch the puck and making sure that the puck ain't going anywhere, saving Lena's life. Cutting over to Ursi, who is fighting the whole team in the back line. Kona gonna put a little bit of harass there, as well as the Dire team seem to be just kind of disengaging.
That was all over the place. It was very hard. Nobody died, but they fought through here.
Lots of fighting going on. Taters having the presence of mind to try to just stop the Centaur. While they were very confident that Only Difference was going to be able to pick up B. Unfortunately, B got help.
B got help and also had a really nice juke against the puck, where he just dipped back downhill, and the Illusory Orb was out, so puck had no ingress to kill Ursi.
Absolutely. So Radiant looking to be pushing out mid just a little bit here. PL now back alive. Pretty okay to just keep farming.
What is Aghanims on puck?
It is Dream Coil can go through BKB. What else? Increases damage from the break. increases the duration, and the stun goes through spell
So
immunity.
that's what we're going to be seeing next from Only Difference. He's got BOT's Veil, Yule's Blink, and now it's going to be Aghanim's. And he's just about 800 gold away.
Pretty good pickup. Dyer currently at top 3 in net worth. Parker finally picking up that heart. PL is now a scary, scary hero. As by the time you're probably done killing PL, they're probably like the rest of the team has joined the fight. Uh-oh. Only Difference gonna get spotted out here by the Radiant team. They managed to get out of dodge. However, the Yules does come out for them. They're within the playpen. They face shift once again. Parker looking to join the fight here as Only Difference does disengage. Tater's looking for somebody. Ursi is caught by the Dream Coil. The rock gets dropped on the back line here. We'll stay with Ursi as they're getting beat up by 5 of the Dire heroes. They're going to go down there as the Radiant manage to disengage.
Yep, GGS just walks away saying like, we can't do anything. He got caught in the trees. And yeah, that's what happens when you get Dream Coiled.
Yeah, not an ideal find there, as Only Difference was pretty quick on the phase shift out. They're going to find A2K. Taters put in the beats on top of A2K as their health kind of just slowly disappears here. And they're going to drop, and allowing St. Catz to move in on this Roshan. Rallo taking some hits here. They might want to back away from Roche. Oh wait, what? Oh, that was
Rallo's way in the middle of nowhere. That was a really good not Maledict, but upheaval from Rallo. Just hassling A2K and making him unable to escape.
Absolutely. And upheaval is literally one of those spells where like you look at it and you're like, man. And then when it's used against you, you're like, this is the worst thing I've ever played against.
A well-positioned Warlock. Have you seen the Slasher's Way, or who was it? I mean, that joke Warlock video that was like you only level upheaval and just buy like 70 mangoes and just walk around upheavaling the enemy team. It was a joke, but like, man, you could do that for real. It would work.
Very annoying. B in the side here in the trees. Looking to keep pushing out the wave, I'm assuming, as the Dire just kind of take up residence in the Radiance triangle. Here in some farm, taken away from the Radiant team as they're kind of forced to hang out in base.
We got the pipe up now on the Centaur. Was gonna go Blade Mail, had Blade Mail queued up, but I guess his team was like, "What are you doing? Get the pipe!"
So 5K now lead in the favor of St. Catz. However, this is a game that could still go either way.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those games where there's an explosive team fight in about 9 minutes that will just allow a team to shred 2 sets of racks.
Absolutely. Parker just manning up the hill here with the Aegis, not really afraid. The heart making the Parker extremely tanky. Level 22, close to 25, which might have been worth waiting for.
They may be able to do it right here. They may not even need to wait. They have the Aegis on this massive PL. He can just fight this.
So, the Radiant do know that the rest of the team is behind the PL. However, PL tries to get out. They get glimpsed back in. The stuns do come out. The playpen is out as well. Parker's going to get hooked by Taters. Take my hand.
Take my hand.
As they're going to be able to back up. Only Difference hopping in, throwing an illusory orb, keeping the flex up. B doing a lot of damage to this T2 top here. They're going to try to retreat, jump into the woods here. Only Difference looking for B. B going to masterfully get out of there.
Oh,
Drops the magic circle, looking for anything. Parker's going to take this T3 and move on to Rax, however, in base, as Only Difference is TPing back with the travel. Now Parker getting everything put on top of them. They're going to try to escape here. The Static Storm now on top. The Manta comes out. Down goes the Golem. Ursi taking a lot of hits within here. Parker is going to go down with their first life. Only Difference is going to jump in with the Veil Discord Illusory Orb. Going to be able to just hop right out immediately. Parker having everything placed on top of them. Taters grabbing out Ursi. Ursi's going to get put inside of the Ice Cube. However, they're going to go down. No buyback available. Taters going to pick up B. Akab going to pick up Baby Bok Choi. A2K trying to back up here. However, the force of the St. Catz is going to catch up to them as Kona is left standing. B buys back, hoping to stem the tide, which is St. Catz, as they move upon this next pair of racks. See what St. Catz do here. Do they go for T4 or do they play it safe with the racks? It looks as though they're going to opt for this T3.
Looks like B is going to try to just trade. They're going to lose this T2 in the set of racks, this T3 in the set of racks for sure, but I don't think they're going to be able to go top. So she's going to try to get this, or he's going to try to get this T2 in return.
Truly depends how brave St. Catz wants to be. If they see victory here, they might just try to rush it.
They don't have that Aegis anymore. They managed to remove that. Whole team's coming up in 10 seconds. I don't think they can take everything in 10 seconds. This may be an overextension.
By God, they're gonna try. All right. 4 heroes on the Dire side do have buybacks, as opposed to the Radiants, none at the moment. It looks like they're gonna smoke and back up here. Maybe wait for somebody to be brave enough to come out. No, they're just gonna opt for Shrine. So a nice smoke retreat. Catz grabbing hold of the momentum, moving into the base, taking out 2 lanes of objectives, and now looking pretty good.
Yeah, PL with a heart, just ugh. And an Aegis, you just kind of have to. You gotta commit so much to bring him down. And if you don't, he will kill your whole team. If you commit to the backline instead, like.
Absolutely. Nobody on the Radiant side has a Spirit Vessel to kind of mitigate the regen of the heart. However, maybe they'll get one going here.
That said, they get one good Winter's Curse, and that puck is instantly dead.
Centaur has a pipe. Looking pretty good. Winter Wyvern's working on an Atos. Not bad, not bad.
Yeah, Atos is pretty high value for the PL.
Ember Spirit going for Manta. I
Oh,
don't think I've ever seen it, but it might be good. Down bottom, they're going to find V. Only difference dropping all that magical damage, as well as Taters using the Dismember. Parker is pushing top in. This is where the Dire team likely are going to be looking to finish, as Bob needs a pause.
Oh, just lost some audio quality there during a pause. That was interesting.
I am but a simulation.
I've never seen you in real life. I don't even know if you're real.
I'm not going to confirm or deny my reality.
Fair.
So, thank you for watching with us so far. Oh, I hear there's a lot of chat going on in the YouTube. Just checking it out.
There's a little bit. A little bit of conversation in there.
Oh yeah, Matty S, I'm assuming is Monster.
That's a good guess. His keyboard got a red card. Rest in peace, keyboard. We knew you well.
I'm not gonna like 60% sure Monster's keyboard vandalized by the enemy's team. I can't prove it. Vandalized by the enemy team.
Yes, could have been DDoSed, in fact. This might be a concerted effort from GGS.
I can't prove or water is sentient, but if it was, it's definitely bribable.
The water is definitely sentient and was paid a hefty sum to ruin that keyboard.
Taters about to hit level 25 here. I'm assuming they're going to go for the flesh heaps. Puck still 2 away. PL close also.
Yeah, with 14 stacks, you have to go with the flesh heap.
Yeah, absolutely. Shocker coming up on 15. Warlock doing very well, actually. If they get that 20, that's another golem drop. Kona gonna find out. Only difference. Down goes the static storm. Only difference gonna use themselves. Will it be enough for the storm to wear out? The storm wears out. Phase shift out into another dimension. Only difference gonna throw the illusory orb. Gonna be able to back out here as Parker starts going in on Ursi. Down goes the Winter's Curse. However, it's on an illusion. The illusion dies very quickly. Ursi's gonna go down to PL as they catch A2K and Kona, and they're gonna finish off Kona. 2 heroes left on the Radiant side. Gonna try to guard this Raxon Tower with their lives. This could spell the end for GGS.
Winter Blast, but it's really tough to defend this. Tater's walking in, looking for more. Whoa! Whoa!
Not afraid. Tater's getting the hook, pulling in the Winter Wyvern. Down goes the shield wall of ice. However, it's not going to be enough to keep.
Taters?
Shield wall of ice. Oh,
Taters,
yeah,
you
Taters.
hacker, you math hacker. I watched that.
What is that? 39 minutes? It's going in the books.
Yeah, put it in the books.
So, GGS is going to have 3 heroes up here. Taters grabbing A2K. The Maledict is down. The Death Ward is going. It's going to tick down. Or A2K is in the fountain now. They might be safe. Out comes the blind hook. Kona is nearby. It looks as though they're going to try to finish off this Ancient. However, Ursi is up soon. If they can stall Catz, they still have a chance of getting back in here. The creeps are making pretty good work of this Ancient. It's about to go down. Ember does come up. Sleight of Fist does come out. As the Ancient does go down, the Golem being placed on top of it.
Sync Catz proceed into the lower bracket, I believe, semifinals.
Pretty sure.
And GGS is eliminated.
A big game, a great series. Both games kind of just like in this ebb and flow of momentum
Yeah,
going
absolutely.
for both teams.
Very back and forth. Both teams at different times just showing utter dominance. It was very explosive fighting. So let's have a look at the final stats. Let's start off with support of the game, and then let's move to overall series MVP. I think.
For me, it's Rallo.
Yeah, Rallo, eh? You like Rallo on the Warlock. I think I want to give it to Conan the Disruptor just for the fact that it was such a strong pick, and it was the only real time they ever killed PL was with the Static Storm.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Definitely great supporting all around from everybody who supported on the team.
And what do you
who
think
do you
for
give
MVP?
overall?
Tough to say. Honestly, I think only difference. But despite an okay showing as Brewmaster in game 2, the other 2 games were like rock solid play, and especially on the puck, showing a lot of dominance and like definite knowledge about how to play puck. What do you think?
This is a difficult one. I think that a lot of players had different, very impactful parts during this series. I'm gonna give it to Baby Bok Choy.
Oh yeah, those arrows.
For the sole reason that every time they played the 4, they were very effective. They definitely helped their team out a great deal, whether it was on Lich or Mirana. Pretty sure they were on Lich. I could be crazy, but I think that they were kind of the cornerstone of this series for entertainment for me, anyways.
That's definitely fair. All right, that is it for the series. I don't know if there's anything left to cast. I think we play next, so we will definitely not be casting that game.
Yeah, they move forward in the series. I guess it's whoever's next with TTU and Marco's Angels.
Right, I believe it is TTU versus Marco's Angels in the lower bracket. I'm not sure whether our game happens first. 4 Protect 1 versus the Mike Gleasons. Please tune in client, or if anyone wants to cast it, we would love that. You can watch 4 Protect 1 spank us.
I want to give them their first loss so bad.
Yeah, me too. You don't even know. All right. And that's it for us today. I think we'll catch you next time.
Peace out.